One day in history, someone asked God, give me a home where the buffalo roam, and thus God made McAlester. Breathe it in, Buff Nation. The December wind has rolled in a new basketball season, and in the case of the black and gold, the more things change, the more they stay the same. A revamped district, the boys have had a coaching change, and graduation has opened up new roles to be filled with no seniors on either squad. However, a big core of returning players return to build on the successes of the past season and rise higher. Each journey begins with a single step, and that step is in the MAC against the Claremore Zebras. Will that first step be taken forwards or backwards? We're about to find out. Hello and welcome to the McAlester Activity Center, a.k.a. the MAC in McAlester, Oklahoma. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, alongside Wyatt Hubbard, and you are tuned into the Lady Buffalo pregame show here on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM on the KNED app, as well as at McAllisterRadio.com on the KNED tab. We are video streaming on the McAlester Radio YouTube channel. Tonight we have the Claremore Lady Zebras and your McAlester Lady Buffaloes in the season opener. Partner, it's always exciting to begin a new season, but it's even better when it's at home sweet home. Believe it or not, but this is the first season opener in McAlester since 2021 when both the boys and girls beat Hugo. That season, the boys advanced to the area tournament, and the girls won their fourth state championship. There's a long road between the start and finish lines, but what are you expecting to see from two younger but experienced teams playing in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, starting off with the Lady Buffaloes, they're going to be looking to build off the success they had coming down the stretch late last season. After getting off to a bit of a tough start, they really finished the season off strong last year, and now you have Coach Bashir's in her second season. I'm really excited to see what they can do under her leadership. As for the McAlester Buffaloes, the boys team, I'm really excited to see what they can do under the new head coach, Lou Dawkins, and some returning faces there. Rodney Washington, I'm very excited to see what that team can do with Lou Dawkins.
All right, well, we are about to preview the Lady Buffaloes. Let's break down their season so far. In Coach Bashir's first season, the Lady Buffaloes started at 0-10, as Wyatt was mentioning. However, after a season-high 49-point loss to Chickasha in the Bobcat Classic, a turnaround began. The Lady Buffaloes would go on to win 8 out of their next 10, including wins over a highly ranked Will Rogers team, as well as top 10 Ada. McAlester also beat a ranked Tulsa Memorial and beat Tahlequah for the first time since 2019 to clinch the 5 spot in the district, despite being in last place up until the month of February. The Lady Buffs won 5 in a row for the first time since winning 7 in a row on their way to a gold ball in 2022. McAlester lost to Collinsville in the regional tournament 40-33. And despite losing key leaders such as Avery Alberson, Bodie Nystrom, and Shiley Mason to graduation, the Lady Buffaloes returned a ton of key talent that made up for 2/3 of the offense and 57% of the rebounds. Plus, they bring in a key transfer in Katie Ivey and some promising young freshman talent. They also revamped the coaching staff that features 3 head coaches, Coach Bashir's, Coach Ivey, David Ivey, that is formerly at Savannah, and Coach Mitchie Sokolowski, which was the head coach at Buffalo Valley at one point and was the assistant coach under Coach Ivey last year in Savannah. So looking at some of the key players, you're looking at Cambry Zoomer. We already mentioned her. She led the team in points per game last year at 13.1, scored only 4 points her entire freshman year, and then became the team's leading scorer, free throw shooter, and steals grabber her sophomore year. She was also responsible for 55% of the team's made threes. Also, we have Rylan Lesnow. She raised her points per game from 3.9 to 12.3, and rebounds per game from 3.2 to 7.6. She raised her free throw percentage 21% and averaged nearly a block per game. And one more returning key player that we mentioned earlier, Taylor Williams. She went from 26% from the field, 3 rebounds per game, and 1.8 points per game in her first 10 games, to 51% from the field, 4.7 rebounds per game, and 6.3 points per game in the 10-game stretch where the Lady Buffaloes went 8-2. She is vital to McAlster's success here in 2025-2026. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll speak on Claremore. You're listening to McAlester Basketball here on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
Welcome back to Buffalo Country. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard. Here in the pregame show, we previewed your Lady Buffaloes. Now let's take a look at the McAlester Lady Buffaloes opponent, the Claremore Lady Zebras, led by head coach Lynn Roper in her second year. So last year, in her first year leading the Lady Zebras, they averaged 39.1 points per game, gave up 47.8 points per game, and also they went 8-18. They had more wins, though, in the last season than the last two seasons before that combined. Again, and I believe that would have been the 2022, 2023, and 23-24 seasons. They only had 6 wins. Last year they had 8, so more than the two previous seasons combined. Their highest win total last year at 8 wins since 2019-2020 when they had 14 wins. Looking at their season, they lost to Pryor 65-25. In the regional tournament, they were 3rd place in the Veneta tournament, 6th place in the Skytook tournament, and 8th place in the NEO tournament. Looking at Coach Roper in her second year with Claremore, she was previously on staff at Tulsa Memorial, where we saw her, his daughters, Autumn Roper and Asia Roper, actually be a part of that team. We saw them in the regional, what would have been consolation championship, to go to the area tournament, and they could ball at the time. We didn't get to see them play last year, but we know how good of players that they are, and Asia Roper in her junior season was the leading scorer and the centerpiece of the offense for Claremore a season ago. Also, looking at Claremore just historically, they have made 10 consecutive state tournaments from 1999 to 2009, but their last time in the state tournament was in 2017, losing to Ardmore 46-35, with 3 returning starters and some promising freshmen around the bend. And playing tonight, they're looking to maybe punch their ticket back for the first time in about 8 seasons. So let's go ahead now and look at the players to watch for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. Wyatt?
Some players to watch for your McAlester Lady Buffaloes include Cambry Zoomer. She emerged as a star for the Lady Buffaloes last season, leading the team in points per game at 13.2, free throw percentage at 76%, and an incredible 2.5 steals per game. I'm looking to see what strides she made going into her junior season. And Ryla Lesnow is next up, averaging just 4 points per game in her freshman season. She, like Zoomer, took a big step forward, more than tripling her scoring output at 12.3 points per game and leading the team in rebounding at 7.7 per game. Along with a field goal percentage, the most seasoned veteran on the senior's squad will be called up on game in and game out to be a major player for the Lady Buffaloes. And Taylor Williams is my final player to watch. Williams was absolutely key for this team to start the run they went on last season, winning 8 out of their final 10 regular season games. In those final 10 games, Williams upped her scoring by 4.5 points per game compared to the first 10 games, becoming a true third scoring option.
Now looking at our keys to the game for the Lady Buffaloes.
Well, defense. Coach Bashirs mentioned that the Lady Buffaloes struggled to shoot in their scrimmages leading to tonight's game, and often we see teams struggle with their shot in season openers as they try to shake off the rust. If McAlester struggles to find their shot, they'll need to turn to defense into offense and create turnovers and give yourself more opportunities for points. And don't get too high or too low. This was a key that McAlester football coach Jeff Craig used often this past season. Last year, the Lady Buffaloes would be in a lot of games in that 0-10 start to the season, but 2 or 3 bad plays in a row turned into 20-point deficits that they couldn't come back from. Don't let mistakes snowball. On the flip side of that, if you start off hot, remember, it's a 32-minute game, so you got to stay locked in for the entirety of it. And lean on your star players. McAlester has some young emerging stars that we're excited to learn more about, but they haven't played varsity minutes before. The young guns are going to get some work tonight, but if the Lady Buffs are going to win this game, the offense is likely going to run through 3 players we mentioned a moment ago. That means you have to keep them out of foul trouble. But Coach Bashirs often coached a roster of just 7 girls last season. She's had practice on balancing minutes and fouls, and it's nothing that the second-year head coach can't handle.
All right, again, thank you to our sponsors this season. Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fitton Nissan McAlester, WE Alford Propane, The Bank & A, Stipe Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. We're going to hear from them in just a moment, and in about 90 seconds, we'll have tip-off to this one. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
Where sport is always within reach. We want every student to know your feelings matter.
Welcome back to Buffalo Country. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard for the season opener for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes and the Claremore Lady Zebras. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes looking to improve on what was a great second half of the season last year, winning 8 out of their last 11 ball games to be able to finish as 5th in the district, and also looking to a promising start to this 2025-2026 season. We're going to see how many strides that this team took from last year to this year while losing some seniors, but also returning some key talent that were all underclassmen. Not a single senior on this McAlester Lady Buffalo team. As for the Claremore Lady Zebras, they have a few seniors in Grace Waters, who's back from injury after a season-ending injury last year in February, and Autumn Roper and Asia Roper, who we got to see play at Tulsa Memorial 2 years ago while they played the Lady Buffaloes. So we're excited to get to see them play as well. But then after that, I think, one more senior in Madeline Spencer. But then you also have 4 freshmen for the Lady Zebras and 1 sophomore in Hannah Jocelyn. So let's now send it down to the PA table for the playing of our national anthem. But first, we will have a moment of silence.
We ask you to be respectful of others around you during this moment of silence. Thank you. And now, to honor America and the brave women that serve your country throughout the world, please join us in the singing of our national anthem by MHS sophomore Kylie Henrich.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the candlelight fight o'er the ramparts we watched, words of balance we sing, and the rockets
Partner, you ready?
Let's basketball, buddy.
All right, so the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, for those on radio, will be in their home white uniforms. As for the Claremore Lady Zebras, it looks like they'll be in their road red uniforms. Don't know how well you're going to be able to hear this as we send it down to Derek Hadridge, our PA man, but let's send it down for our starting lineups.
Number 1, Grace Waters. Number 3, Otto Roper. Number 4, Asia Roper. Number 11, Claire McNutt. Number 14, Leah Eversley.
For those that could not hear that, that was number 1, Grace Waters. Number 3, Autumn Roper. Number 4, Asia Roper. Number 11, Claire Pinklington. And number 14, Elena Eberly. I'm not going to spoil things for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, but both starting 5 have 2 starting freshmen in there. Let's look at the Lady Buffaloes now.
A junior, number 1, Henry Silva. Freshman, number 4, Tinley Morgan. Sophomore, number 15, Katie Ivy. Junior, number 21, Taylor Williams. And a freshman, number 23, Mila Ford.
And for those that could not hear in that one as well, it's number 1, junior Cambry Zoomer. Number 4, freshman Tinley Morgan. Number 15, sophomore Katie Ivy. Number 21, junior Taylor Williams. And number 23, freshman Mila Cole. We're about to have tip-off brought to you by T&W Tire. McAlester, say hi to Gail and Doug. See their technicians for brakes, suspensions, and alignments, along with 24-hour road service. They carry Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands to fit your budget. That is 918-426-6571. Let us know where you're watching or listening from on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio or X, whatever you call it, at Buff Sports Radio. Just shoot us a message underneath the last post that we had. Same way for Facebook. And we'll try to do our best to be able to get to you on Facebook as well. Any final words here, Wyatt, before we get started?
Well, this is the first time we've played at Claremore here in a while, so I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table.
Yeah, 5-3 in the last 8 season openers for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. This is their last matchup against Claremore since January 9th, 2021. Here's the tip-off. It is won by McAlester with Mila Cole in the circle. Well, now there's a battle for the ball. Zoomer grabs it and throws it to the near sideline. It is basketball time here in the Heartland. At the high post free throw line, back outside between the circles. With the basketball, looks to be Ivy. Ivy dribbles it, stops right wing. Tries to have a bounce pass between the circles. It hits the deck. On the deck, trying to save it to Lady Buffalo. Tinley Morgan, it's stolen. Going the other way, Asia Roper with the left-hand layup. Gets the first 2 points of the game. And Claremore's on top, 25 seconds in. But yeah, the last time that McAlester played Claremore, the Lady Buffaloes won that game 49-20. That was in Claremore, and it was scheduled to make up canceled games due to COVID. As here in the low post, Taylor Williams tried driving in. Now there'll be a tie-up, and it will be Claremore basketball as they own the possession arrow. And as we mentioned in the pregame show, this is the first home-and-home with Claremore in at least the last 20 years. And the first home game for McAlester to start off the season since 2021. Getting across the press, throwing it down to the low post. Right block 2 is up and good, and Claremore is off and running. That time, first 2 points of her career for Claire Pinkelton. And Claremore up 4-0 on the Lady Buffaloes before we can get a minute in. Pass right wing just inside the three-point line with a skip to the top of the key. With the ball, Tinley Morgan fakes right, goes left, drives in, left-handed shot is up and missed, but she's fouled in the process. She'll go to the charity stripe for a chance to get the first 2 points of the year for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. This trip to the free throw line is brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Freshman Tinley Morgan at the line. Her first free throw is up and good, and that's the first point of the year for the black and gold. Tinley Morgan was a star volleyball player in her freshman season, with one of her accolades being named to the all-tournament team for the Sepulpa tournament. And now the first point of the season for the Lady Buffaloes, and make that 2 points now as she nails them both and makes it now a 4-2 deficit for the Lady Buffaloes with 6:53 left to go in the first quarter. Cambry Zoomer with suffocating defense forces the turnover on the Claremore Lady Zebras as it hit off the knee of Autumn Roper. McAlester gets the ball back along the far sideline. McAlester shooting on the right side at the half-court line. Claremore on the left for those on the radio. Between the circles, Zoomer with the basketball. Zoomer dribbling left. Reverses direction, now goes back to the left. Drives into the paint. Mid-range running shot is missed and rebounded by Claremore. Clearing it down low, Asia Roper. The senior throws it ahead, up the court, knocked out of bounds. In transition, Taylor Williams permitted an easy 2 from the left block. And it'll be a inbound along the baseline. Here for Claremore. Slapping the ball is Grace Waters. Waters looks for an open lady. Can't find anyone. Now the short corner 2 is missed from the right side. Clearing it is Cambry Zoomer down the floor. Then left to right, 6:25 left in the first. 2-point deficit for the black and gold. She's guarded up by Roper, pass to the left wing. Ivy looks inside for Mila Cole. Mila Cole with the left hand, can't score. Good look. A little bit of pressure there late by the senior Asia Roper. And McAlester can't take advantage there. And not ready for the pass was number 11, Claire Pinkleton. It's stolen by the Lady Buffaloes. I believe there was Mila Cole. On the edge of the circle, Zoomer passes left wing, Ivy. Off a screen by Morgan. Now she's collapsed on double team past top of the key. Swinging it quickly. Long right wing three is good. Painted gold. Cambry Zoomer picks up where she left off. And McAlester has their first lead of the season. 5-4 the score. Cambry Zoomer, a 26% three-point shooter, but a lot of those came in the second half of the year. A back iron three by the Lady Zebras will bounce all the way out of bounds, and it'll be McAlester Lady Buffalo basketball with 5:37 remaining in the first.
Yeah, you don't want to let Cambry Zoomer get hot from three.
She was a good maybe 2-3 feet beyond the three-point line off that right side. Cambry Zoomer, 13.1 points per game from a season ago as a sophomore after having only 4 points her freshman year. Pass left wing. Morgan, overhead pass, looking for an open Zoomer. Zoomer tries to go underneath the basket and score, but she travels first. The pass faded towards the baseline and trying to play catch-up there with Zoomer. It would have been a tough pass, though, for Morgan. She had hands in her face. As there's nearly another turnover. It is a turnover. Not handling the pass there was Autumn Roper as it goes into the Claremore bench. 1 point lead for the Lady Buffaloes. 5:19 left in the first. McAlester trying to build on that. Ivy passes top of the key. Quick skip over to Zoomer. Thought about the three. Passes right wing to Ivy. Ivy looks down low. Finds Williams. Williams tries to create separation. Bounce pass near corner. Beyond the three-point line, Morgan caught up with the Lady Zebra. Now she'll clear it out to the front court. Ivy calling out some plays. Man-to-man defense here by the Lady Zebras, it looks like. Passing inside, finds Cole. Cole couldn't handle the ball after it was thrown to her by the mid-range area. Stolen by the Lady Zebras, but getting it right back is Cambry Zoomer, and there will be a tie-up, but it will stay with the Lady Buffaloes as they own the possession arrow. What a hustle play by Cambry Zoomer, and Rylan Lesnow checks in for the first time this season, checking in for Tinley Morgan.
Checking in for the Lady Buffaloes, number 5, Rylan Lesnow.
4:52 remaining in the first quarter. A 1 point lead by the Lady Buffaloes because of a Cambry Zoomer three. Zoomer, quick swing out. Right between the circles. She'll hand it right back over to Zoomer. That was Ivy giving her that way. Pass left wing. Backdoor pass. Trying to find Zoomer. A little off target. Now she back pedals. Near corner three on the way. Short. And offensive board. Taylor Williams battles and gets the 2 and 1. Taylor Williams doing what she did best in the second half of the season last year, where she had, again, 6.3 points per game in the last 11 games of the season. And she'll try to make this a three-point play here. Now, she did struggle at the free throw line, 39% from the charity stripe. Trying to up that percentage here in her junior season. The forward's free throw is back ironed. Bounced around straight to Rylan Lesnow. Hey, we like the two better. 9-4 the score. Rylan Lesnow's first 2 points on the junior campaign. 5 point lead for the Lady Buffaloes. They have scored 9 straight. 4:20 left to go in the first quarter, and there'll be a timeout called. And it looks like there'll be a Claremore timeout. We will take it with them. 4:19 left in the first. 9-4 McAlester leads here on KNED.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
So it was officials timeout as there was a blown tire there on a Claremore Lady Zebra. They had to fix a shoe there, but we're back and ready to go as Claremore has the basketball. Down by 5 after a 9-0 McAlester run. 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. Pass free throw line back out near corner. Seems like Claremore really hasn't had the ball a lot these last 3 minutes. Here's a block by Mila Cole. As she was able to get to the low post. Offensive rebound, though. Claremore gets out to the left wing and scores with a 3, matching her number, Autumn Roper, from the left wing, and that ends that 9-0 McAlester run. Here's a long, dangerous pass by Cambry Zoomer trying to find Rylan Lesnow. She threw that from the half-court line. Trying to get it to that logo on the right side by the right wing. It was knocked out of bounds by I believe that was number 14. That would have been Elena Eberly. Pass right elbow. Hand off to Ivy. Ivy outside. Quick trigger 3. Left wing. Good. Painted gold. Cambry Zoomer. 2 for 3 from downtown. And the Lady Buffaloes lead 12-7.
Yeah, she's got 6 points tonight. All of her points on 3.
That's something that McAlester really didn't do well in the scrimmages, was shoot from the outside. If we're shooting like this for the season, McAlester will be dangerous. Now a left wing three, open and rimmed out. Rebounded down low by Taylor Williams. Ivy passes ahead, finds Rylan Lesnow, right wing. Lesnow, spin move, low post, goes up with the 2, air ball. Mila Cole right there gets her first 2 points of the season, and they've doubled up the Claremore Lady Zebras, 14-7 on the scoreboard. 3:05 remaining in the first. Pass down low post, quickly getting the 2, and answering right back is Claremore. With the score, I believe that's number 10, Hannah Jocelyn.
Claremore right now shooting 50%. They're 4 of 8.
It's just been turning the ball over. Like I said, it seems like they actually haven't had a lot of time of possession today. Off a screen, Lesnow lost the dribble right wing, but it bounces luckily straight to Cambry Zoomer, right about 3 feet from where she was at. Entry dribble down to the low post, and she'll scoop and score. 16-9 with the underhand shot. 2:30 left in the first. McAlester leading by 7 once more. McAlester with only 43.7 points per game last season. They're already at 16, and we're not even in the end of the first quarter yet. Right elbow, Roper. Roper drives, kicks it late. Near corner 3 on the way is in and out. Almost spun back in. Cole fighting for the rebound. We'll have another tie-up, and it'll stay with the Claremore Lady Zebras, who own the possession arrow. Not a lot of fouls so far either. 2 fouls on Claremore, none on McAlester. 2:12 again left in the first. Baseline inbound for Grace Waters. The senior surveys, can't find anyone. Now has to out it. The right wing, dribbling, stopping, right elbow, back outside, straight away. Eberly drives. Tough 2 is missed, almost blocked by Lesnow. Mila Cole grabs the rebound, trying to fight past another Lady Zebra as she was fading towards the baseline. Is able to get it to Ivy. Ivy, quick dribble, finding Lesnow. Low post, Lesnow, quick up for the 2. Hard off the glass, but finds the bottom of the bucket. And McAlester leads 18-9.
Rylan Lesnow now with 4 points.
What a first quarter for the Lady Buffaloes offensively. And there will now be a timeout called by Lynn Roper of the Lady Zebras. We'll take that timeout with them. 1:44 left in the first. Lady Buffaloes lead 18-9 on KNED.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
18-9, the McAlester Lady Buffaloes lead, and after about a minute without scoring, hey, the Lady Buffaloes have looked like a well-oiled machine on offense, huh, partner?
Yes, sir.
18-9.
I mean, yeah, and how about Rylan Lesnow scoring 8?
Yeah, right off the bench. She didn't start this game either. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Claremore with the basketball after a Claremore timeout. They have 4 left. That was their first one of the game. Between the circles, pass right wing. Eberly with the basketball. Cross-court pass to the left wing. With it, Roper. Roper gives it back over to Eberly. Eberly with one dribble, now back between the circles. It's the near corner to Waters. Waters guarded up man-to-man by Lesnow. Long pass to the far corner. Thought about the 3 was Roper. Roper drives baseline. Reverse layup is missed. Ball gets bounced around. Last touched by Lady Buffalo. We had Williams and Lesnow in the area, and it will be an inbound from Waters to the left of the glass. Waters. Quick pass near corner, open 3 on the way by Roper, grazes the front iron, but an offensive board by Waters, and she's fouled as she tried to put it back up. Foul looks to be on number 23, Mila Cole, and it will be 2 free throws here for Grace Waters. And as we mentioned right before the game started, she suffered a season-ending injury in February, so it's great to see Waters back on the floor as there's a missed free throw. But Coach Roper, we were able to read a great article about her, and how they mentioned that was such a big player for them until she had that injury. So the southpaw ends up making the second free throw and makes it now an 18-10 game. Ivy will inbound. Tinley Morgan back in the game. It is Ivy, Morgan, Cole, Lesnow, and I believe that's Williams on the right block. Now driving into that right block is Rylan Lesnow. She drove through traffic but couldn't make the shot. Rebounded quickly by the Lady Zebras. Moving the other way, Eberly to the low post. Contested 2 is made. You got to tip your cap there to the freshman, as that makes it now an 18-12 game. Zoomer has exited the floor for the first time tonight. As there's a pass that gets swiped out of the air by Asia Roper, and she'll stroll down to the hoop and score to make it 18-14. And now the Lady Zebras off the timeout have really taken advantage of it. 4-point game now. Lady Buffaloes lead. 38 seconds remaining in the first here on KNED.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After the 30-second timeout by Coach Bashir is their first of the game. McAlester leading 18-14. Cambry Zoomer back in the game. Right wing, Lesnow pulls up with the mid-range jumper that won't roll in. Ball gets hit out of bounds, last touch by the Lady Zebras. Be a baseline inbound here for the Lady Buffaloes. Now on the floor for McAlester, Rylan Lesnow, Cambry Zoomer, Mila Cole, Tinley Morgan, and I believe that's Taylor Williams down there. Morgan looking, finds Lesnow, low post, spin move, low post, she got it and one. Rylan Lesnow already into double figures. Well, no, Lesnow shows up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, 6 points.
Up to 6 points now for the Lady Buffaloes. I thought you said 8 earlier.
I think I got her and Cambry Zoomer confused in my head.
But now that's 6 points for Rylan Lesnow. She'll try to tack it on to make it a lucky 7, and she does. 21-14. There you go, confusing me.
Hey, it's the first game for everyone.
28 seconds left in the first quarter. McAlester leading 21-14 over Claremore. Here in the season opener, McAlester 5-3 in their last 8 season openers. Down the floor will go Eberly, running point. McAlester playing zone defense. Pass out far sideline. Freeman dribbles to the corner. Freeman working off the pivot foot. She'll hand off to a lady right in front of her. That was Roper. To the top of the key, Autumn Roper, straightaway 3. Back irons it, high bounce. Taken by Williams down low. Lady Buffaloes with 6 seconds left in the first, trying to score before the end of the quarter. It's swiped loose by Eberly. 2 seconds, 1 second. Shot goes up, but the buzzer won't go. That was Autumn Roper from the left block that tried to make it before the buzzer sounded. To no avail. 21-14, McAlester on top by 7 as we head to the second quarter. You're listening to Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes. for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance, bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Entering the second quarter, the McAlester Lady Buffaloes will have the basketball shooting on the right side of the half-court line. On the floor is Katie Ivy. Tinley Morgan. Katie Ivy's right now in a lot of trouble, double-teamed in the backcourt. Needs some help, tries to rip the ball loose, tie ball, and it'll be Claremore basketball. But as I was saying, it's Rylan Lesnow, Tinley Morgan, Katie Ivy, Mila Cole, and it looks to be Cambry Zoomer on the floor as well. 21-14, the McAlester Buffaloes are on top of the Claremore Lady Zebras right now, just 10 seconds into the second quarter. Bounce pass left wing to Roper. I don't believe either Roper, Autumn, or Asia has sat yet tonight. Near corner, back to the left wing. Three is up and missed by Autumn Roper and rebounded by Zoomer down low. Cambry Zoomer double team in the backcourt. Quick pass to Ivy, left front court. Ivy tries to overhead pass it to the corner, and it's swatted out of the air again. Claremore on the fast break. 3-on-2. Driving. Asia Roper. 2 is missed, but she's fouled. Free throws coming up for Asia Roper. Take that back, Autumn Roper. Foul's on number 15. That's Katie Ivy's first personal. Again, fouls reset. I know that's kind of a newer rule, but fouls reset after every quarter. That's McAllister's first of the second quarter. First free throw is made by Autumn Roper.
Zebras are 2 of 3 from the charity stripe so far tonight.
Again, how about McAllister? 21 points in the first quarter. 43.7 per game last season. 21 in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've come out shooting the lights out here so far.
Second free throw rims out. Nice rebound after a box out by Lesnow. McAllister will try to push it, but they've struggled against this Claremore press. Ivy tries to get it to the far corner. She picks up a dribble again, breaks the Lady Zebra's ankle. Out to the near corner, Tinley Morgan. Morgan, one dribble. The top of the key. Quick trigger three by Zoomer. Won't go. Mila Cole clears the glass. Throws it high off the glass. Misses it. That's Lesnow with the putback attempt. That will be missed as well. And the Claremore Lady Zebras cannot handle the basketball. It'll be McAllister basketball baseline inbound. 3 chances at points there for McAllister. Could not score. Let's see if they can get it on the 4th time. Grace Waters checking in for Everly for Claremore. Ivy slaps the ball 3 times. Looks for an open lady. Finds Zoomer. Near corner. 3 on the way. Got it! Paint it cold! Cambry Zoomer. 3 threes tonight.
Yeah, now with 12.
McAllister's largest lead of the game, 9 points. This is the second time they've hit that mark as Zoomer nearly intercepted a pass from Waters. Instead, it's sent to the McAllister bench. 24-15. Lady Buffaloes lead by 9. 6:46 left in the half. Autumn Roper with the inbound. McAllister sticking with that zone defense. Ivy at the head of it. Bounce pass right wing to Waters. Waters double team. Skips it back to the top of the key. Autumn Roper thought about settling into a 3. Instead gets it to Waters. Backdoor pass. Good look, but misses the shot. That was number 13, Alexis Freeman, that couldn't get it to go. And Lesnow with the rebound. Zoomer to the far sideline, across the half-court line. Lobbing it way too high for Mila Cole as Ivy tried to get it to her. She thought that she was further in the corner, but in reality, Cole was closer to that left wing. 6:22 remaining in the half, a 9-point McAllister lead. Waters dribbles across the half-court line. Bounce pass right wing. Autumn Roper has had a lot of threes. That time it's Asia Roper that thought about selling into one. Instead, Autumn Roper gets an open look from the far corner. Won't get it to go. Chance to save the rebound. Can't get it to happen as Cambry Zoomer takes it after a Claremore attempt. Zoomer coast to coast. Gets it down low to Ivy. Ivy off the pivot foot. Low post. Got the 2. Somehow she kept that foot down and spun and made it to make it a double-digit lead for McAllister. 26-15 from the left block.
Now Katie Ivy on the board with her first 2.
Left wing, Roper gets it down low, bounce pass, good ball movement, finds Asia Roper with a wide open 3-foot shot. Make it a 9-point game, 26-17. Bounce pass, left wing, Tinley Morgan takes the 3 attempt. That one's in and out. Cole fighting for the board, can't get it, but last touch by Claremore as it was Waters with an outstretched left arm that tried to bring it back into her body.
How's it going?
Instead, it'll go into the baseline, and McAllister gets another chance at points here. Morgan right at the glass. Looks at a line of McAllister Lady Buffaloes trying to set screens. Can't find anyone as that was taking too long to develop. They'll out it over to Cambry Zoomer, left wing. Passing over to the right wing to Morgan. Morgan being fought for. She was trying to grab the ball. They'll call the foul on Tinley Morgan as she was falling towards the hardwood. And that'll be her first personal, second team foul, McAllister, here in the second quarter. A 9-point McAllister advantage right now. 5:22 remaining in the half. Asia Roper kind of left alone in that zone defense in the left wing. Now she gets it back. She'll look at a 3 and take it and make it. 26-20. The offense has really revolved around Asia and Autumn Roper.
And Claremore right now, they're just 2 of 9 from 3.
Asia with 9 points. Near corner. Lesnow looks high post. Now looking low post. Nearly intercepting the ball. Getting it back is Taylor Williams. She goes up the 2, and she misses it. But she's fouled in the process. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Williams is 0 of 1 from the free throw line tonight. Again, last year, 39% free throw shooter, trying to up that there this season as she misses the first free throw off the back iron. Again, in her last 10 games of that 10-game stretch where McAllister went 8-2 in the regular season, 51% for the field for Taylor Williams as she makes the second free throw after a Buffalo bounce. And Coach Bashirs wants a timeout. 27-20 the score. 4:58 left to go in the first half. McAlester leading by 7 on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
McAlester Lady Buffaloes leading 27-20. They led by as many as 11 points here in the second quarter, but Claremore has been able to get some vital shots to go to be able to keep it within striking distance before the end of the first half. 4:54 left to go in the second quarter. Claremore with the basketball after Coach Bashir's timeout. She's got 3 remaining. Coach Lynn Roper has 4 for Claremore. Claremore again with the basketball. Asia Roper trying to drive right on a fellow number 4, Tinley Morgan. Back outside with the basketball. Number 11, Claire Pilkington. Back outside, right wing, stopping high post, looking inside. No one is there. Was waiting for a Claremore Lady Zebra on the right block, but instead it was Casper. That one goes out of bounds, and it'll be McAlester Lady Buffalo basketball. 4:30 left to go in the first half. Zoomer, right past to fellow number 1, and Waters settles along the right wing, now dribbles it back around the arc. Now backpedals towards the center line. Lobs it, left wing. Morgan looking high post for Lesnow. Lesnow, late give to Williams, and it was nearly stolen, but it's tipped out of bounds by Waters. And it'll be McAlester basketball, another baseline inbound. Morgan slaps the ball, looks for an open Lady Buffalo, finds Zoomer on an island, near corner 3. Won't get that one to go, though. A little bit too open there for Zoomer. And she fouls needlessly as she tried to swipe it away from Grace Waters. I believe that's only her first. Yes, it is. Yes. And 11 points for Cambry Zoomer and her first foul, 3rd team foul. That 3-point attempt was off to the left side of the rim. Just a little bit too strong there for the junior. Halfway through the second quarter, McAlester maintaining that 7-point lead, 27-20. Bounce pass left wing. Waters tries to throw it inside. Tipped out of thin air by Rylan Lesnow. She'll give it to a fellow junior, Cambry Zoomer. Zoomer across the half-court line. Gives it, tries to give it baseline, but right through the hands of Taylor Williams. Would have been a nice, I'd say, 10-foot shot attempt if she decided to go with it there. But it looks like McAlester, they're not throwing up wild shots. They're looking for the open shot. They're setting up the offense, trying to have good ball movement. Claremore's taking advantage of that at times to be able to get some errant passes.
Yeah, but McAlester has pretty much kept everything under control. They're taking their time, trying to make good shots.
Outside pass. Claremore has to go through the arms, and last touch, I believe, it on the low post by Grace Waters. It was hit by McAlester Lady Buffalo, but then it hit its intended target of Waters along that left block before it sailed out of bounds. Talk about a dart of a pass there. That was able to hit off of 2 fingertips and still sail straight to that R in McAlester along that baseline. Lobbing, near corner, Lesnow. Double team, back out right wing, Morgan. Cross-court pass, far corner. Trigger 3 by Zoomer is in and out. Nice box out and a rebound made by number 10, Hannah Jocelyn. And then on top of that, a foul by Mila Cole, and now McAlester does not have a foul to give.
And that's Cole's 2nd personal.
4th team foul here on McAlester in the second quarter. 2nd personal on Cole, who's got 2 points so far in her varsity debut, the freshman. I don't think she's had a lot of time off either. Freshman being asked to do a lot here against 2 young teams, too. Driving in, mid-range jumper along the baseline, it's missed. Offensive board by Autumn Roper. Gets out to the far corner, crosses over a lady. Takes the mid-range shot and makes it. Nice move by Asia Roper. Take that back, Autumn Roper. I'm going to throw that off. They need to make their numbers a little bit separate from 3 and 4 if I'm going to keep on calling their games. Down the low post, spin move. Rylan Lesnow, nice move, can't finish. And Cole can't handle the rebound, straight to the arms of Waters. And Zoomer fouls again. trying to get the ball back from Waters. She hit into the body of Grace, and that's foul number 5. And now the Zebras are in the bonus. And there's no single and double bonus now. It just goes straight to 2 free throws after you hit your 5th foul of the quarter. And for McAlester, there's 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the half. So an opportunity here for Claremore to be able to shorten the deficit. McAllister's gone a little while without making a shot. First free throw is back iron, though, by Grace Waters.
And Claremore right now, 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
Checking out is Cole. Zoomer will stay in. Ivy back into the game for Cole. Waters' second free throw is up and good. Still a 2-possession game, but from an 11-point game down to a 4, the Claremore Lady Zebras have narrowed it on the Lady Buffaloes, and the black and gold turn it over again. On a pass as it was intended for the far sideline over by the media table. After scoring 21 first quarter points, only 6 here in the second quarter for McAlester. Front court right. Autumn Roper tries to dribble to the perimeter. Stops just inside of it. Straight away. Bounce pass inside. Poked loose by Les now. Taken back by Waters. Waters back outside. Asia dribbles back to the McAlester logo, that black M, and settles in the front court left. 2-3 zone defense being played by the Lady Buffaloes. Handoff, Eberly. Eberly bounce pass near corner. Over to Roper. Roper one dribble. Looking backside. Over to Waters. Waters swings it quickly. Right wing 3 is up and good. 1-point game. Autumn Roper hits another 3.
That's their third 3 on the night. They're shooting 30% from beyond the arc.
9 points for Autumn Roper. It's a 1-point game. McAlester leads after leading by 11 at one point in the second quarter. And Ivy boots it. Taken back by Claremore. Driving in for the lead. They got it. Autumn Roper erases an 11-point deficit, and it's a 1-point game, courtesy and in favor of Claremore. And a pass is intercepted again. McAlester cannot beat the press. Driving in, low post 2, tough 2 is up and good. What a play by Asia Roper. It's 30-27.
And what do we say in the open? Don't let things snowball, and that's now 2 turnovers in a row. McAlester needs to slow things down here and get this game back under control.
Zoomer says, I'll do it myself. Down to the low post. Her shot is blocked. Claremore's got the ball, throws it ahead. Waters one-on-one with Les now to the low post. 2 is up and missed. Flying in for the rebound. Throws it off of a Lady Zebra, but there's a foul called first, and it's going to be on Claremore. And number 14, Alana Eberly. That's her second, team second. So Claremore in no danger of getting into the bonus here in the second quarter. But they have been aggressive, and that has led to them being able to, again, erase that 11-point deficit and go on this run that they've gone on. 30-27, McAlester down by 3. Zoomer splits the defenders. Right past another one. Past 3 defenders, stops right wing for the tie. Cambry Zoomer can't get it, but Les now is able to get the Lady Buffaloes a second chance with a rebound, and she's fouled at the point by Autumn Roper. That's only foul number 1 on Autumn, who's been able to have 11 points tonight. 44.9 seconds left in the half. McAlester trying to at least make it a 1-point game, at least. Lob to Ivy. Ivy double-teamed. Ivy in trouble. There'll be another tie-up here. Possession arrow, though, favors McAlester. Ivy will inbound. Far sideline, gives to Morgan. Morgan gives it back to Ivy. Quick pass, baseline. Taylor Williams back out, tries to find Ivy, and it's right through her legs, out of bounds. Another turnover on the Lady Buffaloes. We're going to be looking at them here when we go to halftime. In our halftime stats, we'll look at McAlester personal stats and both teams' team stats, if no one's ever listened to a McAlester basketball broadcast before. 25 seconds left in the half, and it looks like the Claremore Lady Zebras are intent on taking the final shot. McAlester trying to press them into take one prior to that. Pass inside, taken away by Rylan Lesnow. Intercepts it like a free safety. Now McAlester with a chance to have points before the end of the half. Lesnow driving. Lesnow low post is fouled. 2 free throws coming up for the junior Rylan Lesnow.
And great job by Lesnow stealing that ball away, driving in, and drawing the foul.
1.1 steals per game from a season ago. She raised her points per game from 3.9 from her freshman campaign to 12.3. And also rebounds per game went from 3.2 to 7.6. She was a 71% free throw shooter from a season ago. Her first free throw is nothing but nylon. She's up to 8 points tonight. 30-28, Claremore on top. This to make it a 1-point game. The righty drills it. 30-29. 1-point game, 7 seconds left. Second quarter, Roper tries to get past Zoomer. Stops top of the key. Great defense. Left wing three is, they're calling a foul on Zoomer. Not even at the buzzer. They're calling it after the buzzer. The whistle was blown after the buzzer. But they're going to say that the foul occurred on Zoomer. And what's terrible about this for McAlester, that is going to be Zoomer's third personal. I know you get 3 free throws here for Asia Roper, but even more critical is that's now foul number 3 on Cambry Zoomer as the first free throw is made for Asia Roper. I thought it was blocked. On initial glance, I thought it was all ball. The second free throw is missed. In and out. So it will at least be a one-possession game going to the second half. Roper's third free throw is missed as well. She only makes 1 out of the 3. So it doesn't hurt McAlester too much, but that is Cambry Zoomer's third foul as we head to the second half. 31-29 is the score. Claremore overcomes an 11-point deficit in the second quarter to take a 2-point halftime lead. We'll take a break and be back with halftime stats. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
Welcome back to the MAC as the McAlester Lady Buffaloes here in the season opener against the Claremore Lady Zebras trail by a score of 31-29, but McAlester led by double digits in the second quarter before the Claremore Lady Zebras went on a big run behind a lot of turnovers by McAlester. We'll break down the turnover margin and more with our halftime stats. That's brought to you by First Realty, 602 South 2nd Street, McAlester. Call 918-423-3122 or visit first-realty.net.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs, whether residential or commercial. First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
All right, Wyatt, break down our halftime stats, starting off with player stats for McAlester.
Getting a look at our halftime stats here, Cambry Zoomer leads in scoring at the half with 11 points on 4 of 11 shooting. That's good for 36%. She's also 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, good for 38%. She's had 3 defensive boards, 1 steal for Cambry. Rylan Lesnow has 9 points on the night so far. She is at 38% from the field and a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Also has 5 boards, 3 offensive boards and 2 defensive boards. Also 2 steals for Rylan Lesnow. Taylor Williams, she has 3 points on the night. Looks like she is 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. That's good for 33%. She also has, looks like 3 boards, 1 offensive and 2 defensive. And Taylor Morgan has 2 points. Tinley Morgan has 2 points tonight, both coming from the charity stripe. Mila Cole has 2 points tonight as well. Looks like she has 3 boards. And Ivy has 2 points tonight, both of hers coming from the floor. And that's going to round out your scoring.
All right, looking at our team stats now for McAlester and Claremore here.
Your McAlester Lady Buffaloes at the half right now, 10 of 25 from the field. That is good for 40%. Claremore Lady Zebras, they are 12 of 28. That is good for 43%. So both teams, as far as shooting goes, neck and neck. Looking at threes, McAlester Lady Buffaloes right now, they are shooting, looks like 33%, and Claremore shooting 30%. So neck and neck on threes too. Getting a look at shots from the charity stripe here tonight. McAlester is 6 of 8. That's good for 75%. Claremore, 4 of 9. That's good for 44%. Getting a look at rebounds tonight for your McAlester Buffaloes. Looks like we have 14, 6 offensive and 8 defensive. And Claremore has 10, 4 offensive and 6 defensive. Getting a look at steals and turnovers here. Looks like Claremore has 8 steals. They have forced 14 McAlester turnovers. And McAlester with 4 steals, they forced 8 Claremore turnovers, and both team with a block apiece.
So really, when you're looking at a lot of stats that are super close, McAlester is able to keep it at a 2-point game because of their ability to cash in at the free throw line. Because they're at 75% of 6 of 8. As far as Claremore, they are 4 of 9. But the fact that they have 6 extra turnovers, Claremore was able to cash that in for points, and that's why they went on their big run, and that's why they're up 31-29. So if you're looking at the second half, what are some keys for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes to overcome this narrow 2-point deficit, get back on track like what you saw in the first quarter, and come away with the season opener wins?
Well, you know, this has really been a game of runs so far in the first quarter. McAlester came out strong, but in the second quarter, Claremore came back. And what really got McAlester in trouble was turning the ball over. So you want to stay out of you want to keep control of the ball and don't let the emotions get too high. Stay out of foul trouble because don't turn the ball over, because whenever you start turning the ball over, that's whenever bad things happen.
And I think a big key to that is keeping Cambry Zoomer out of foul trouble. When Cambry came out for a little bit in the second quarter, that's where the run really started, because you didn't have someone that could handle the ball at the point as well as Cambry can. You saw that sometimes she broke a press by herself. She was breaking past 3 defenders at one point by herself. Meanwhile, McAlester, outside of Cambry Zoomer, is having a hard time doing that by playing team ball.
And again, that's why that foul going into the half was so big. Again, now she's playing with 3 fouls.
I think that she'll probably start the second half, but again, if she gets that 4th foul, you got to pull her into the 4th quarter. But you're going to have to roll that dice. Cambry is too important for McAlester in this game and on this McAlester team to have her sit for multiple minutes at a time. But the good news is, Courtney Bashirs, she knows how to balance minutes and fouls, because she had to do that a lot last year. Let's see if it works out for her here in the first game of the season against the Claremore Lady Zebras. How about both these teams scoring? Claremore averaged 39.1 points per game from a year ago. They're at 31 right now. McAlester, 43.7 points per game a year ago. They're at 29. Looks like both these teams are going to surpass their points per game average in the first game of the season. Again, new district foes here. 5A4. We're going to take a minute break, and when we come back at the beginning of the second half, once more, again, the McAlester Lady Buffaloes trail the Claremore Lady Zebras 31-29 here on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
All right, 16 minutes for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes to overcome a 2-point deficit, 31-29 the score. McAlester trying to channel what they had in the first quarter, but they'll have to do it for a little while without Cambry Zoomer. Katie Ivy, Mila Cole, Rylan Lesnow, Tinley Morgan, and Taylor Williams on the floor for the black and gold. With the inbound over to Grace Waters, Claremore will have the ball to begin the second half. Right side of the half-court line, a quick pass, a long two on the way, is up and missed by Asia Roper. Rebound taken by Mila Cole. Cole gives it to Morgan. Morgan double-teamed in the backcourt. They stay with that aggressive mentality. Ivy tries to split defenders, and there will be a tie-up. Ball sticking with the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. But McAlester is going to have to do better in the face of pressure. With the exception of Cambry Zoomer. She seemed to be the only person, her and maybe Rylan Lesnow, that did really well with pressure in their face. This is a learning moment for a lot of youngsters, including Mila Cole, who nearly lost the ball. She gives it to Tinley Morgan, another freshman on the floor. Pass to the high post. Cole gives it inside. Lesnow drives up with the 2. Can't get the touch. Rebounded by the Lady Zebras. Autumn Roper takes it down the floor. Autumn Roper, the top of the key, stays beyond the perimeter. Settles on the right side of the arc. Guarded up by Ivy. Tries dribbling in on Ivy. Gets the baseline. Foul called on Ivy. I believe that's her first team foul on McAlester. There have been 8 McAlester fouls to 6 for Claremore so far. The second quarter was pretty much dominated by McAlester when it came to fouls. First quarter's more so on Claremore. Baseline inbound. Waters looking for the open lady. Can't find anyone. Has to out it. And finds Asia Roper at the point. She drives left side. Block. No. Foul called. Looks to see if it's on Lesnow or if it's on Morgan. They're going to call it on Tinley Morgan. I was about to say, I think that Lesnow was in a good position, but trying to trail late was Tinley Morgan. That's the correct call there by the official to.
That's Morgan's second.
Yeah. Asia Roper misses the first free throw, so they continue to struggle from the charity stripe so far tonight.
Yeah, just 40%, 4 of 10.
And she only went 1 of 3 from the free throw line before the end of the first half on a three-pointer that was fouled on. She makes the second free throw, and it's still a 3-point game. 1 possession game here. McAlester down. Morgan passes to Ivy. Ivy across that court line, tipped into the arms of Cole. Cole gives a high post. Lesnow bounce pass to Williams. Williams low post scores. Taylor Williams from the left block makes it a 1-point game, 32-31.
She now has 5 points. Taylor Williams.
Getting 4 points per game for Williams a year ago. Driving in, low post, tough 2 is up. Late whistle, foul called. I believe it is the correct call, though. But it is a late whistle there. That's what McAllister's going to be upset about. Foul's on Lesnow, but that's only her first personal. So she's doing good on foul trouble, where in the past, she really wasn't the best at staying out of foul trouble. But, again, that's the experience going from underclassmen to upperclassmen now. One of the leaders on this team. First free throw is made by Autumn Roper. But look at this. 3 fouls on McAlester in the first minute and 15 seconds. 2 more fouls, and McAlester puts the Zebras into the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. Second free throw is in and out. Cole has the easy board. Ivy bounce passes between 2 defenders, finds Morgan. Morgan lobbing it to the corner. Cole's able to grab it. Mila Cole, double team, lobs it over to Ivy. Ivy starts her dribble, only one dribble to the corner, tries to find Morgan, might have been tipped, taken by Waters. Waters with a left-handed pass, finds Everly. Everly gets it into the corner. Roper for three, got it. Largest lead of the night for the Claremore Lady Zebras, 36-31. And a travel by Katie Ivy shortly after the inbound. And Cambry Zoomer will check in. We're going to see how long that Coach Bashirs wanted to go while keeping Zoomer on the bench with her 3 fouls. She said enough's enough. You don't want to get this too far out of hand. 5-point deficit for McAlester, 36-31. They trailed at 1 point by 4 to start the game, but McAlester was able to make it an 11-point game sometime in the second quarter before Claremore has roared back. And Zebras don't usually do that. What sound does a zebra make? Why? You want to take any guesses?
Z. I don't know.
Here's the travel in the low post by the Claremore Zebras. 6:08 left to go in the third quarter. McAlester will get the ball back. Zoomer will get the inbound. Right-handed pass finds Lesnow. Lesnow drives past one lady. 2 is up and good. Rylan Lesnow. Cha-ching plus tax. Has a chance to make it a 3-point play and a 2-point deficit. That foul was on number 11, Claire Pilkington. That's her third personal. Free throw up and down. 36-34. McAlester trails by 2. 12 points for Rylan Lesnow. That's right around where she averaged her sophomore season. 5:51 remaining in the third quarter. Right wing Waters.
By the way, Lesnow perfect from the charity stripe. 4 of 4 tonight.
Cross court, Autumn Roper drills another one. Autumn Roper has done her jersey number right tonight. Another 3 made by her, if I'm not mistaken. That's her 4th. Zoomer trying to get past a Lady Zebra. That's Everly applying pressure to the far sideline. Throws it into traffic. Waters gets the steal. Walks the tightrope. Throws it back over to Lesnow. Lesnow trying to save it. Can't do so. Leads to a wide open shot of the right block made by Autumn Roper. She's got 20 points. She is on a tear tonight. And it's all of a sudden ballooned into a 7-point deficit for McAlester. Zoomer down the far sideline. She's trying to plead her case that she's being pushed out of bounds. And she's got her 2 hands out in the air doing that motion. Officials won't have it. They say she stepped out of bounds in front of the media table, and it'll be Claremore basketball.
Yeah, and if you're McAlester here, you just need something to break your way and get the momentum back over to you, because right now it's all on Claremore's side.
What Cambry, I bet, is also upset about is she can't apply that same pressure or take the risk of applying that same pressure, or else she'll get her 4th foul right now. Right wing, Roper, who has been absolutely unbelievable. Inside, low post 2, hits off the side of the backboard, and it'll be a turnover on Claremore. McAlester basketball with just less than 5 minutes.
And then it might be the spark McAlester needed.
McAlester has got to be better against a press. We're going to be having a foul here. And it's going to be an offensive foul against McAlester. They still can't beat the press. They are struggling, and Rylan Lesnow, that's her 2nd personal. McAlester averaged 19.6 turnovers per game. I don't know where they're at right at this second, but we do know that they had 14 before the break. Yeah, give me a second here. McAllister's up to 18 right now. I don't really know what we're waiting on right now. They're letting a sub come in. Looks like number 10, Hannah Jocelyn, in for Claire Pilkington. And Waters will bounce pass on the inbound in front of the Claremore bench. Finds Autumn Roper, who has been the player of the game for the Lady Zebras. To Asia Roper. Asia driving to the rack, scores. McAlester is letting things snowball tonight. That's just plain and simple. Cambry, past one lady. Shovel passes to Cole. Cole tries to feed it inside to Taylor Williams. And it's knocked out of bounds by a trailing Lady Zebra. Really, it's been whoever can handle the press the best, because McAlester was doing it in the first quarter, and it was leading to a lot of Claremore turnovers. Now McAlester can't beat the press, and look what's happened. Far corner 3 on the way by Zoomer. Hits off the side of the backboard, nearly banked in from that side of the backboard. But as it misses, a Lady Buffalo couldn't handle the rebound, and it goes across the baseline. Claremore basketball leading by 9, 43-34. After a 21-point first quarter, it has been 13 points for the next 12 minutes. Long two is banked in. That's when you know things are just not going to go your way. Asia Roper says the bank is open at 7:10 on a Friday night as Les now can't handle a pass across the half-court line. Things have gotten out of hand. 11-point lead for Claremore. And really, it's still within striking distance, but McAlester cannot get out of their own way right now. With a little bit of pressure applied by Claremore, McAlester is caved. Inside the paint, Roper feeds it down low. 2 is up. We have a whistle first and 3 seconds in the lane. It'll be a turnover on Claremore McAlester basketball. And Coach Bashirs takes a much-needed timeout. She'll have 2 left. 3:41 left in the third. Claremore leading 45-34 here on KNED.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
Head coach Lynn Roper of the Claremore Lady Zebras. I believe that it's always cool to be able to coach your kids, but it's also better when they have scored 37 out of the 45 points. 20 points for Autumn Roper, 17 for Asia Roper, 37 out of the 45. Those 2 players have outscored McAlester by themselves. McAlester trailing 45-34. McAlester struggling with the press. This time they break it. Tinley Morgan driving. Morgan lays it in for Mila Cole. Cole left block. She's fouled on the way up. And Mila Cole, aggressive clapping to get to the free throw line. They need a spark. And maybe Cole can provide that. The foul will be on number 1, Grace Waters. That's only her first. Second team foul. One more foul, by the way, on McAlester, and they put Claremore into the bonus for the second consecutive quarter. Cole bends the knees. First free throw up, and no good. Off the back iron. Collectively, McAllister's been pretty good at the free throw line. They missed, I believe, 3 so far tonight. That's Cole's first free throw attempt that won't go. Her second attempt won't go either. Same spot, too strong, but she fights for the own rebound, gets it to Cambry. Cambry far corner 3 off the back iron. It is Les now getting the rebound. Triple team back outside. Tinley Morgan, left wing 3 in the air. That's too short. And Les now is able to grab a rebound as she had her right arm being pulled by Grace Waters. That'll be the third foul and second personal on Waters. I was impressed that Les now was able to still grab that with one arm. Morgan looks for an open Lady Buffalo. Morgan surveys. Morgan lobs it out in between the circles to Cambry Zoomer. Zoomer looking left, instead passes right to Williams. Williams quickly guarded by Eberly. Now double teamed by Eberly. Gets it back over to Morgan in the front court. A lot of pressure trying to split the defenders, and we'll have a tie-up. And the possession arrow favoring Claremore. Another turnover on McAlester. Right now, Claremore, this has been their MO. They're going to get in your face, and if McAlester cannot quickly pass it, find the people that they want to find, then Claremore is going to eat their lunch for the remainder of this game.
Yep, McAlester up to 20 turnovers now.
That's already more than their season average from a year ago. Free throw line runner is up and good. How did that one go for Autumn Roper? When you're hot, you're hot. 22 points for the senior. 47-34. It is a 13-point deficit for McAlester. They have only scored 5 here in the third quarter. Zoomer tries to bounce pass it to Morgan, cutting across the half-court line, and it sails out of bounds into the media table. Turnover number 21. And what you're finding out right now, you got a lot of young players. They're trying to navigate through their first varsity game and also navigate with some new teammates, too, that have been here. Low post, 2 is up and fouled. See who the foul's on. But going to the free throw line will be Asia Roper, as now Claremore looks to be well in control of this game. Fouls on Katie Ivy, her third personal. The thing is, once it started to snowball, even McAllister's veterans, as the first free throw is made, even McAllister's veterans have been making the mistakes. And you can't revert back into that cycle that you went in the first half of last season. The second free throw is good as well. And it's a 15-point McAlester deficit. Again, game not over whatsoever, but they have to change something up right here, get it some kind of a spark. Zoomer past every single red jersey she can find, and she's fouled on a right-handed layup attempt. And she'll have 2 free throws coming her way. This trip to the free throw line is brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Zoomer, a 76% free throw shooter from a season ago, nails the first free throw. So that ends another Claremore deep run. Still makes it a 14-point game, though, for Claremore. Second free throw is good. She hits them both. 13-point deficit.
And Cambry's got 13 tonight.
Again, game still far from over. Lady Buffaloes have got to start getting it going now. In the circle, Ivy guarding up Roper. Pass right wing to Eberly. Eberly cross-court pass, finding Asia Roper. Left wing three in the air and rims out. Offensive board. And there will be a travel down the low post as Hannah Jocelyn was able to get the rebound, but she took too many steps as she had a Lady Buffalo face guarding her.
Well, now you get the ball back. You need to go down and score here.
Zoomer trying to get past Eberly. Down the middle of the floor, drives to the right block, long runner up and good, banks it in. Cambry Zoomer just taking over right now. 15 points for the junior, 11-point difference between Claremore and the Lady Buffaloes. I think her last name Zoomer is very appropriate. She just zooms past everybody. In Roper in the front court. Passes left wing. Claremore's wanting a timeout. The official doesn't see him now. He does, as Lynn Roper will be granted his second timeout of the game. He's got 3 left. 49-38, McAlester trailing by 11. 1:21 left in the third here on KNED.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
.121 remaining in quarter number 3. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes have trailed by as many as 14 points right now, down by 11. 49-38 the score. McAlester also led by 11 in the second quarter, but the addition of a Claremore press has really pressed McAlester. They have turned the ball over 21 times, but still within striking distance if they can make some runs down at the end of this third quarter and the beginning of the fourth. Left wing three from Eberly is on the way and way too strong. Lesnow's got the rebound, and McAlester will be moving right to left. More than likely facing a Claremore press, and here it comes. Zoomer past Eberly to the far sideline, stops in the front court. Cross-court pass to the left wing to Lesnow. Lesnow lobbing it back to the point. Zoomer with the bounce pass finds Ivy, directs Cole to the corner. Cole, bounce pass, right elbow. Lesnow trying to work past the double team. There'll be a tie-up now, pushed down to the ground, and let's see what the call is. I think it's going to be a tie-up, and it'll stay with McAlester, though, as they own the possession arrow. You know, I'm okay with that not being a foul there on Claremore. I think that more so Lesnow kind of just lost her balance trying to grab that ball. Ivy, along the baseline, tries to find an open lady. Finds Williams right elbow. Back outside, Ivy. Starts to dribble further towards the circle, now back to the left wing. Zoomer, the fake to the left, now gets jumped on, no foul. Zoomer gets back up. Zoomer passes it to Ivy in the front court. Ivy to the right wing. Williams has it stripped away by Roper. Roper moving the other way. Roper can't score in transition as McAlester is quick to get back. 17 seconds remaining in the third. Autumn Roper passes left wing to Grace Waters. 9 seconds. Back to Roper. Roper back to Waters. Waters, no look pass top of the key. Straightaway three. Asia Roper too short. Gathered by Ivy. Ivy with 1 second. There's the buzzer. And that's the end of the third quarter. McAlester down by 11. 49-38. Put those fours up in the air, Lady Buff fans. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff basketball on KNED.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
So the good news for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes is they're down by 11, 49-38 going into the fourth quarter, is Cambry Zoomer did not get her fourth foul in the third quarter, so she did a very good job of playing clean in the third quarter to set herself up here in the fourth. McAlester defensively has Katie Ivey, Myla Cole, Taylor Williams, Cambry Zoomer, and Rylan Lesnow on the floor after a missed two by Autumn Roper. Lesnow has the rebound and gives it off over to Ivy. Now Zoomer with the ball. Top of the key driving in. Splits defenders into the paint, scores. It's now a 9-point game. 49-40. Cambry Zoomer up to 17 points. That's a good way to start the fourth quarter. I can't tell you how many points she's had by just saying, let me take over at times. She's been able to split defenders and make tough shots in the paint. Pass far corner. Waters picks up her dribble. Bounce passes along that far sideline. Is able to find Autumn Roper. Roper to Eberly. Eberly right wing. Bounce pass to Asia near corner. Lobbing, top of the key, straightaway three by Autumn Roper. Bounces and won't go in. Les now gets the rebound, tries to find an open lady and finds Ivy. And Claremore has been eating McAllister's lunch with the press. Ivy quickly gets back over to Zoomer. Zoomer past one lady, past another. Trying to get past Roper. Zigzags to the right elbow. Two is up and won't get the bounce. Flying in for the rebound. Rylan Lesnow is fouled on the putback attempt, and she'll go to the charity stripe. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. So despite all of the turnovers, for McAlester to be down right now by just 9 with 6:48 left in the game is something. First free throw is made. 49-41, up to 13 points is less now. Tinley Morgan will check in for Taylor Williams. Trying to make it a 7-point game. Again, McAlester trailed by 15 at one point. Second free throw is up and good. 49-42. Lesnow a perfect 6 of 6 from the line. 49-42, McAlester has scored the first 4 points out of the gate here in the fourth quarter. Roper with it between the circles. She passes left, finds Eberly. Back over to Roper. Quick swing to the right wing to Waters. And working along the perimeter right now is Claremore trying to find something open in the middle. Now gets it inside the perimeter to Asia. Asia dribbles to the right elbow, double team, tries to find someone outside. Pass is tipped, taken back by the Claremore Lady Zebras. Straight away, back left wing. Eberly thought about the three, gives it low post. Dribbling around, now back out. Straight away three, open three is drilled. Asia Roper. They've had a lot of open threes tonight, and they've been able to cash in on a lot of them, Asia and Autumn Roper. Zoomer trying to get those points back quickly. She backpedals up. Nice transition defense by Claremore. Ivy passes high post. Lesnow dribbles in. Mid-range jumper up and good. Buffalo bounce. It looked to be a little short, but then bounced over the iron and fell in. It's an 8-point game, 52-44. Lesnow with 16 points off the bench. 5:45 left in the game. Again, working around the perimeter, trying to find that open shot as they did before. Again, no shot clock in Oklahoma high school basketball, so they're looking for that open shot. Don't want to force anything here if you're Claremore. Left wing Eberly, back to Autumn. Autumn back to Eberly. McAlester looks to be working out that zone defense again, driving in Asia. Low post two is missed, but a foul called. Free throws on the way for the Lady Zebras. Foul will be on Lesnow. That's her third. So Asia Roper at the line shooting 2 free throws. Her first one is missed.
And Claremore right now, 50% from the line, 8 of 16.
Williams coming in, Ivy checking out. So it's now Williams, Lesnow, Cole. Well, no, it looks like it's Morgan checking out. Ivy stays in. Asia's second free throw, no good either. Lesnow climbing the ladder, grabbing the rebound. Straight underneath the basket. She's heavily guarded by Everly. She's grabbed, and there's the foul. I think for a moment, Lesnow was thinking, if that's going to be an offensive foul because I tried to create a little bit of separation, I'm going to lose my mind. Foul's on Everly. That is her second. Team second here in the fourth. McAllister's got to inbound it, and Ivy, before the inbound, a timeout called by Coach Bashirs. She has one left for the remainder of the game. 5:19 left in it. 52-44. Claremore leads McAllister in the season opener on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit, finish, and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
You might be able to hear them in the background. The Pride of McAllister going nuts here in the season opener. 52-44. The McAllister Lady Buffaloes, though, trail the Claremore Lady Zebras, trying to overcome what I believe has been a 15-point deficit at one point. McAllister with the ball. Rylan Lesnow, a wide open lane to the basket, will score on a screen down low by Mila Cole. But Claremore was wanting the offensive foul. They might have had a case there. But McAllister will take the 2, and they trail by 6 now. 52-46 the score. By the way, Rylan Lesnow up to 18 points. She is a dribbling double-double. I would say walking, but that is a penalty in basketball. So, again, 18 points, 11 rebounds for Rylan Lesnow. Cross-court pass, Waters. Waters looking inside, no one's there. Bounce pass to the top of the key, back out, left wing. 3 is on the way by Waters, back irons. A rainbow bounce is taken by Ivy down low. Ivy bounce pass to Zoomer. McAllister pushing it to Lesnow. Lesnow trying to drive. 2-on-2 in the paint. Can't get the shot to go. Cole fading away from the basket is fouled. Mila Cole with 2 free throws on the way. What a fourth quarter surge McAllister is having. Down by 6 right now. Has a chance to make it a 4-point game if Mila Cole, the freshman, can hit both of these free throws.
And McAllister so far tonight from the line, they are 11 of 15. Good for 73%.
Cole's first free throw is no good. I believe, though, she is 0 for 3. Looking for her first free throw. She's had 2 points so far in her varsity debut, her high school basketball debut. Cole with a deep breath. Second free throw is good. She rattles it home. It is 52-47. They will allow the substitution here for Claremore's number 10, Hannah Jocelyn, to come in for Claire Pilkington. And just a 5-point deficit for the black and gold. At one point, nothing seemed to go right, and now things are starting to click again. Left wing, Eberly. Eberly passing, high post, looking inside. Cole guarding Roper, back outside near corner Waters. Waters drives in, tough 2 up. She got it over Rylan Lesnow. Tip the cap, great shot by Grace Waters. 54-47, back to a 7-point game.
Yeah, not much you can do there as a defense. That's just a good shot.
Passing ahead to Zoomer. Zoomer left wing. Double team tries to get past Eberly. Trying to get around a screen, and there'll be a foul called in the front court on Elena Eberly. That's her third. Team fourth, though. One more foul puts McAllister into the bonus for the remainder of the game. We're just halfway through the fourth quarter. 3:59 left in it. Here's a cutting drive. Zoomer towards the basket, gets the soft touch off the back iron. And it's now 54-49. McAllister gets those 2 points back and just 1 point away from a 20-piece here is Cambry Zoomer. We'll see how Claremore plays this with a 5-point lead. They pass it left wing, Eberly. Eberly trying to look inside for Asia. Asia now gets it back out to Autumn straight away. Back to Eberly. Eberly sets up, left wing three. Too strong, rebounded by Lesnow. I believe that's her 12th board of the game. Dribbling quickly, Zoomer stopping, left side. Zoomer takes a trigger three, and it is too short. Offensive board, Williams can't get the putback. Ball comes loose, taken back by Autumn Roper. A couple of chances there for points for McAlester to try to make it a one-possession game. Couldn't get it to go. Got plenty of time, though. 3 minutes and 5 seconds, but each defensive possession is critical here for McAlester. A 3-possession deficit is obviously a lot harder to deal with than a 2. Eberly playing catch right now with Autumn Roper on the left side of the perimeter. Currently Eberly with the ball overhead. Now there's a kick ball as Ivy jumped and prevented the skip pass out to the front court. Tinley Morgan will come back in.
Checking in number 4, Tinley Morgan.
For Taylor Williams. And Claremore is perfectly fine with burning some time. The clock right now is their ally. 2:45 left in the game. Left wing. Waters bounce pass to Asia. Asia far corner. Asia off a soft screen. Dribbles to the top of the key. Passes it back door. Mid-range jumper is short by Autumn and rebounded by Zoomer along the baseline. Chance to make it a one-possession a game again. Zoomer past a couple of Claremore defenders. Gets into the paint. Can't score, but she's fouled first. Does not matter. She'll get free throws. That is foul number 5 on Claremore. That puts McAlester into the bonus for the remainder of the game. If Cambry can hit both of these free throws, it is a one-possession game, 54-49. Also, if Zoomer hits one of these two, she's up to 20 points tonight. First free throw is good. Rattles home. From down around 15 points in the third quarter, a chance to make it a one-possession game. Second free throw. She gets it done. 3-point game, 54-51, buckle in. McAlester went 5-3 at home last year, including an impressive stretch in the second half of the season. They have a chance to go 1-0 if they can complete the comeback. Claremore will take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30. 54-51, Claremore leads on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Claremore has 2 timeouts left. McAlester 1. 2:19 remaining in the game in a 54-51 Claremore Lady Zebra lead over McAlester. A side out here for the Lady Zebras as Eberly will inbound it to Autumn Roper. Roper on the edge of the circle, guarded by Zoomer, who has not fouled since that last foul of the second quarter. She still has only 3, so she can play pretty close to aggressive here down the final stretch, especially if they need it to come back to try to tie it or take the lead. But currently, Claremore trying to burn some time. Under 2 minutes left in the game. Dribbling around the front court is Asia Roper. McAlester in a man-to-man defense, playing a little bit off of her lady, is Tinley Morgan on Eberly on the left side. Eberly gets a screen, sets a screen for Roper. Now the bounce pass to Eberly, who takes her spot right between the circles. 1:41 left to go in the game. Maybe not too soon to foul here from McAlester, and you got to pick your fouls right, too. You don't want Lesnow, who's got 3 to foul, and you don't want Zoomer, who's got 3 to foul. Left wing back to the front court. Again, no shot clock. Claremore does not seem like they are interested in taking a tough shot here at all, and I do not blame them whatsoever. Courtney Bashirs is yelling at her ladies to cut the distance. Into the circle. Roper heels near the half-court line. Gets past Lesnow. Again, just dribbling around the front court. Nearly a minute has come off the clock, and Zoomer decides that she's going to be the person to foul. That's her 4th, though. So she can't foul anymore. Someone else will have to do that duty. 1:09 left. Zoomer, be careful. Zoomer, be careful. Top of the key as Autumn was trying to lean in. Autumn backs back up to the circle. 60 seconds left. Ball gets poked loose, taken back by Autumn. Autumn right side, picks up her dribble, top of the key, lobs it in, bounced around, taken by Mila Cole. A chance to tie the game for McAlester with 50 seconds left. Ivy being bumped by Waters, no call. Morgan still in the backcourt, gets past Eberly. Morgan to the left wing, trying to drive. Morgan for two, too strong off the rim. No foul called as she hit the deck. Pass across the half-court line, 33 seconds left. Eberly with it, wants to hold on. Overhead pass, foul called first. Is that on Zoomer? Zoomer is fouled out. We were saying that Zoomer cannot be the person to make the fouls, and no one else was fouling.
She was the one person who could not foul on that possession.
And if McAlester is going to win this game, they're going to have to do it without arguably their best or top two player on the team. Definitely their leading scorer. That's now 3 fouls on McAlester. They still have to foul 2 more times before Claremore can even get to the free throw line. There's a foul on Les now, but she can't foul again. That's her 4th personal. Again, I respect Claremore 100% for doing this. I would want to do the same thing because that's how the game is. But I cannot wait for a shot clock. There's the inbound, and there's a quick foul. 26 seconds left. Again, when you're in the lead, this is what you're praying that your team does. Hold on to the ball. There's no shot clock. Take advantage of it. But when you're trailing like that, you definitely are one of the teams that are praying for a shot clock. And right now, McAlester would definitely benefit from one. Claremore has been able to hold on to the ball for nearly the entire minute and a half, and credit to them not turn the ball over in that process. Waters hits a crucial free throw to make it a 2-possession game. And Williams checks in for number 24, who came in for just a moment, Chloe Boatwright. So McAlester has to be quick. They do have 1 timeout left. It's to make it a 5-point game. Waters' second free throw is too strong. 4-point game, and a timeout called by Coach Bashir. She uses her last one. 55-51, McAlester needs a little bit of a prayer here. We'll take a timeout and be right back. 4-point deficit for the Lady Buffaloes here on KNED.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester needing a little bit of a prayer here. Inbound to Les now, down by 4. 23 seconds and ticking. Les now, high post, dribbles into a double team. Ball gets poked loose, and that should do it. A foul as Taylor Williams pushes Asia Roper. She'll have some free throws, but that will practically be all she wrote. Again, we knew that this thing was turning downwards as soon as Cambry Zoomer collected her 5th foul. McAlester had a lot of the success offensively through Cambry Zoomer and Rylan Lesnow. Lesnow is playing now with 4 fouls herself.
But you got to love the fight by the McAlester Lady Buffaloes here.
They led this game by 11 points in the second quarter, trailed by around 15 in the third, but was able to get it back to what is now a 5-point deficit after the first made free throw by Asia Roper. She's up to 23 points. Make that 24. She hits them both. So it's a 57-51 game. McAlester will more than likely start off the season 0-1 in a hard-fought loss to the Lady Zebras. Top of the key, 9 seconds. Left wing Ivy. Left wing 3 is in the air and off the front iron. Climbing in for the board is Morgan. Morgan throws it straight to a Lady Zebra. 2 seconds. Foul called. And it's going to be on McAllister's Rylan Lesnow. She is fouled out. McAllister's top 2 players have fouled out. But 1.5 seconds left. It really does not matter. But I will say it does matter in terms of points differential because this is a district game and points could matter later on. So these free throws could be big later on in the season. Eberly with 2 free throws. First free throw is up and no good off the back iron. And all this next free throw is for district points. No one down low to rebound for Claremore. Eberly's second free throw is made. With 1 second left, all we can do is inbound. There it is to Morgan. She'll take a 3/4 court heave. They call it travel anyway, but that is the end of the game. McAlester falls tonight 58-51, the final score, as they fall to the Claremore Lady Zebras here in the season opener. So, Wyatt, let's go ahead and let's look at our post-game stats brought to you by McAlester Auto Collision. They are who you want after the event, like after this game. They'll make your vehicle look great again. Call 918-715-3173. Wyatt?
Cambry Zoomer led in scoring with 21 points, shot 39% from the field, 30% from 3, and a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Also had 4 defensive boards and 1 steal for Cambry. Rylan Letts now had 18 tonight on 6 of 13 shooting. That's good for 46%. Also a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line. It looks like she had, that's 12 boards, 5 offensive and 7 defensive, and also 2 steals. Taylor Williams had...
Taylor Williams.
Taylor Williams had, looks like, 5 on the night on 67% shooting. 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. That is good for 33%. And also had 4 boards. Looking at Maya Cole, looks like she had 3 on the night on 1 of 3 shooting. She had 7 boards tonight, 4 offensive and 3 defensive. Also 2 steals for Cole. Morgan, she had 2 points tonight, both on free throws, and she had 2 offensive boards, and also Ivy with 2 tonight, and that is going around scoring.
All right, looking at our team stats now.
McAlester Lady Buffaloes were 17 of 42 from the field tonight. That is good for 40%. Claremore slightly better, 20 of 45. That is good for 44%. McAlester from 3 tonight was 23%, 3 of 13. Claremore, 6 of 19. That is good for 32%. McAlester from the charity stripe, 14 of 19. That's good for 74%. Claremore, 12 of 23. Good for 52%. McAlester had a lot of boards tonight. Had 13 offensive and 18 defensive boards. Looks like Claremore, they had 5 offensive and 9 defensive. McAlester also had 5 steals. They were able to force 13 Claremore turnovers. But Claremore with 15 steals, they forced, looks like
24.
Yes, 24 McAlester turnovers, unfortunately, and each team with a block piece.
All right, we're going to break down this game after the conclusion of the boys' game, but we're going to get ready to preview the McAlester Buffaloes and their game against the Claremore Zebras. For one final time, the Lady Buffaloes fall to the Lady Zebras in the season opener, 58-51. We'll be back previewing the boys in just a moment here on KNED.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Welcome back to the MAC. We just finished up with the ladies' game in which the Lady Buffaloes fought back but fall 58-51 to the Claremore Lady Zebras. Now let's preview the boys. McAlester, last season the Buffaloes were comprised of mostly underclassmen with a couple of senior leaders as well. The Buffaloes won more games than their previous 2 seasons combined and had a 500 record for the first time since their last playoff win in 2022. McAlester decided to go in a new direction as head coach Mike Dooney ended his tenure with the Buffs. New McAlester head coach Lou Dawkins comes from Muskogee, where he had a 21-49 record over 3 seasons, but is a legendary coach in Saginaw, Michigan, where he had a 149-28 record over 7 seasons that included back-to-back state championships in 07 and 08, with both of those teams being top 5 teams in the country. He was National Coach of the Year in 2007 and coached NBA All-Star/champion Draymond Green. He has a lot of talent to work with. McAlester brings back 93% of their points scored from last season and doesn't have a single senior. He believes this is a state tournament caliber team that could have multiple D1 athletes on it. McAlester Lady Buffaloes, McAlester Buffaloes now, as we're transitioning over to the boys' game. Some of their top players, Brandon Smith had 39% from beyond the arc to lead the team there, and 2.8 steals per game. Rodney led the team. Rodney Washington, by the way, you're going to know his name if you don't know it yet. 21.3 points per game as a freshman, 45% from the field, 6.5 rebounds per game, and 1.2 blocks per game. But Davian Pouncil was also super impressive. Led the team in field goal percentage at 45% as well, tied it actually with Rodney Washington, and really developed a three-point shot as well to go with 11.2 points per game. And Caven Hill, according to the rosters, he went from 6'4" to 6'7" in 1 season. So we're going to see how much of an impact that makes for Caven Hill, as he had 2.3 rebounds per game as a freshman, looking for more here as a sophomore. Looking at the Claremore Zebras now, led by first-year head coach Randy Rutherford, who had 49.8 points per game a year ago. That was not under his tenure, and 53.9 points per game. He takes over for Tommy Nolan, who had a 174 and 165 record over 14 seasons. Again, they were 12-13 a year ago, lost to Edison 64-46 in the regional tournament. They were runners-up in the Veneta tournament, 4th place in the Gravette tournament, and runners-up in the NEO tournament. And these are some pretty interesting stats on Randy Rutherford. He led Oklahoma State to the 1995 Final Four, but he played against Lou Dawkins in 1994, a famous game for the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, the second-round game where Dawkins hit the game-winning shot, the most important shot in Tulsa Golden Hurricane basketball history that sent Tulsa to their first Sweet 16. So yes, if you're wondering, both Lou Dawkins and Coach Rutherford started. Rutherford for Oklahoma State, Dawkins for Tulsa. Both players were on the floor. Obviously, Dawkins with the made 3, but Rutherford was also on the floor for Oklahoma State during the made shot. Both coaches for our teams tonight had 12 points apiece. It is interesting. It's cool. I can't wait to see the rematch, although a little bit different 31 years later. Again, looking at Randy Rutherford, he coached Tulsa McLean to 4 seasons to an 80-74 record and went to 2 state tournaments in 4A in 2018 and 2024. So again, the last time that the Claremore Zebras have made the state tournament was just a few years ago, back in 2022. They lost to Del City in the quarterfinals. Some top players for the Zebras include Nolan Sherrill, who has a chance to be a top 5 defensive player in 5A, according to his head coach, Randy Rutherford. Also, Mike Tarver, a potential to be one of the best shooters in 5A. And Tobin McGill, a 6'8" double-double threat. So we're going to see how those two match up with McAllister's size and athleticism. And speaking of which, let's look at our players to watch for the McAlester Buffaloes. Starting off with Rodney Washington. He led the team in points per game with 21.5 and rebounds per game with 6.6. Oh, and he did it all as a freshman. If he was that good in his first taste of varsity basketball, I'm excited to see what he does as a sophomore. Brandon Smith also. We have spoken with Lou Dawkins in 3 separate interviews, and he has put an emphasis on defense all 3 times. Well, your leader in steals by a wide margin was Brandon a year ago at 2.8. a game. You add in his athleticism to beat his defense off the dribble, or his 40% three-point shot from a season ago. He's a walking bucket, and I'm ready to see if he builds on his 16.5 points per game average from a season ago. And also Davian Pouncil. He made his biggest jump of everyone from one varsity season to the next. At the high school level, and standing at only 6'3", he can play any position with his strength, vertical, handles, and outside shot. He rounded out the players averaging double figures from last season at 11.2 per game. And he rounds out my players to watch for the McAlester Buffaloes. And keys to the game. Coach Dawkins has preached this, and it was a Lady Buff key to the game as well for Wyatt. Defense, defense, defense. 1 through 5, the McAlester Buffaloes have outrageous athleticism and speed. There shouldn't be a lot of wide open shots for any team this season. And when you have the coach that taught an NBA Defensive Player of the Year and 5-time NBA All-Defensive First Team selection in Draymond Green coaching your defense, I like the Buffs' chances to give opposing offenses fits. Also, handle the grind of getting back into basketball shape. 3 of the Buffalo's top players all came over from football, and conditioning for one is different than the other. With this being the season opener, there's a high chance these guys are going to get winded. A big key for Coach Dawkins is balancing their minutes with time to get some air. And also, don't force bad shots. As we mentioned earlier, this team's collective skill set, along with no shot clock yet, should give the Buffs plenty of open looks, generate good ball movement, and find the best shot available. Wyatt, as we're about a minute away from starting off McAlester Buffaloes season opener, what final thoughts do you have?
Well, I'm very excited to see Rodney Washington back in action and Brandon Smith too. Again, under the direction of Lou Dawkins, I think they can go to faraway places this season.
All right, we'll take a 30-second break. When we come back, we'll be having our starting lineups. You're listening to McAlester Buffalo Basketball on KNED.
When you need propane.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the MAC. Let's look at our starting lineup, starting off with the Claremore Zebras. Number 1, Nolan Sherrill. Number 2, Mike Tarver. Number 3, Nate Jefferson. Number 5, Braden Trail. And number 15, Tobin McGill. Now let's send things down to the scores table where we have Derek Hadridge announcing the starting 5.
Number 2, Brandon Smith. Number 3, Rodney Washington. Number 5, Damian Bouncel. Number 1, Dion Bingham. And number 24, Kaden Hill.
So those are your starting lineups for the McAlester Buffaloes. We're about to have tip-off that's brought to you by T&W Tire McAlester. Say hi to Gail and Doug. See their technicians for brakes, suspensions, and alignments, along with 24-hour road service. They carry Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands to fit your budget. 918-426-6571. The McAlester Buffaloes are rocking new jerseys this year. Home white uniforms with the Jordan brand. We have new Jordan uniforms from the McAlester Buffaloes. Black numerals on the front and back, and black McAlester across the chest. As for the Claremore Zebras, they're rocking the more, I guess, classic uniform style. The white borders, for those on radio, I know on video you can see it. The white borders along the arms and the neck, white numerals on the front and back. It says white Zebras on the back where usually the name would be if you were in college or maybe the NBA. And then in cursive, Claremore across the chest. So inside the circle, it will be Caven Hill. And number 15, Tobin McGill, 6'7" against 6'8". Should be fun to watch that matchup. McAlester will be moving it left to right across your radio dial and video screen. Claremore right to left. McAlester trying to avenge the Lady Buffaloes' loss. There's the whistle. Ball's in the air. Tip is won by McAlester, and it's basketball time here in the Heartland. Rodney Washington towards the rack. Quick 2 is up and good. We got started quickly. 7 seconds in, Rodney Washington puts the McAlester Buffaloes on the board.
Yeah, Rodney picking right up where he left off last season.
21.3 points per game a year ago. Had a season high of 40, and that was against the Tulsa Will Rogers Ropers and a narrow loss in overtime. Rodney nearly with a steal. Pass to the far corner with the basketball. Number 2, that is Mike Tarver. Tarver into the corner. McAlester double teaming in the quarter. They will end up getting inside the perimeter. Now a drive and a kick. Left wing 3 is in the air and up and good. Made by Mike Tarver, and Claremore takes the lead 3-2. And Coach Rutherford was really impressed with Tarver's three-point abilities, as he has the chance to be one of the best three-point shooters in 5A this season, as we just mentioned before we went to break. Washington between the circles, over to Davian Pouncil. Passes left wing to Hill. One person inside, that's Bickham. Hill looking far corner, finds Pouncil. Pouncil on the drive, low post, two is up, and he can't get it to go. Hill trying to grab the rebound, but it's in and out of his hands, out of bounds. And it'll be Claremore basketball 1 minute into our contest. 3-2, the Zebras on top. McAlester wants to press. And both of these coaches defensive-minded, too. When you look at their respective articles on these two teams, both coaches put an emphasis on defense. And here's a quick defensive swat by Brandon Smith, but last touched by Smith into the McAlester bench. Will stay with Claremore. 1 point lead for the Zebras. Inbound into the backcourt over to Jefferson. Jefferson walks it across and passes to the right wing. Feed into the corner to Sherrill. Sherrill looks inside. Gets it over to McGill. McGill for two. Got it. 5-2 the score. Claremore with the 3-point lead over McAlester. 6:35 left in the first. Rodney finds a lane. Attacks it. Baseline two. Won't go, but he's fouled. Rodney Washington to the free throw line. He's already got 2 points. Looking for 3 and 4 tonight. This trip to the charity stripe brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Ronnie staring into the McAlester student section. Called the herd here at the MAC. First free throw is made. Washington, a 72% free throw shooter from a season ago. Good for third on the team in terms of percentage. He takes a deep breath, tries to make this a 1-point game, and the sophomore can't do so. In and out, Davian Pouncil fights for the rebound. Last touched by Pouncil, though, out of bounds. It'll stay with Claremore. McAlester will press. Claremore will attempt to break it. They've done a good job so far. They've scored on both of their possessions thus far. Working it across will be number 3, Jefferson. Sailing way too high for Tobin McGill. Out of bounds, McAlester takes over, down by 2. 6:17 left in the first. Brandon Smith jogs across the half-court line, gives to Pouncil. Behind the back move, into the paint. Spin move, low post, Pouncil. Contested 2 will go. Tough 2, Davian Pouncil. 5-5 game. And we got whistles here as a warning to Davian Pouncil, I believe. He quickly gives a nod. He might have flexed a little bit there. I didn't see really what happened after the play, but again, just making sure that we don't have any extracurriculars down the hatch where this could be a close game between two teams that were just one game either above 500 or below a season ago. In the front court, double team. They get it to McGill. McGill into the corner. 2-point contested, or rather 3-point contested. And last touched, I believe, by McAlester. It will go back over to Claremore. Claremore will inbound in the corner. Nate Jefferson trying to get it past a jumping Rodney Washington. They'll get to the left wing. McGill will take the left wing 3, and it's air ball. Rebounded by, that is Brandon Smith ahead to Devion Bickham. Devion with a right-handed 2, and McAlester retakes the lead, 7-5.
And Devion Bickham with his first 2 on the night.
Bickham with 6.2 points per game from a season ago. 2-point lead for McAlester. 5:25 left in the first. Pass far corner, open in the low post is McGill. McGill now quickly closed on by Bickham. Misses the shot, and we have a whistle off the ball. I believe it's on McAlester, though. And it's on number 24, Caven Hill. And Claremore will inbound it along the baseline, down by 2. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first. Claremore looks for the open person, can't find him. Now back outside. Quickly finds number 2, Tarver. Now down to the low post. 2 is up, nearly blocked. Coming in late, Caven Hill, but couldn't make it happen in time. And with the 2 is number 5, Braden Trail. Driving in, Rodney Washington muscles his way towards the rack and gets it. And 1. He shoots, he scores right this way. Mr. Washington to the charity stripe. Rodney with a quick 5 points with 5:07 left in the first. And we have a discussion here between one referee and Coach Rutherford. Rutherford wants a timeout. We will take it. 5:07 left in the first. Buffaloes lead by 2 on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
5 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Coach Rutherford takes the first timeout of the game for the Zebras. First timeout overall. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it will be Rodney Washington trying to give his team their largest lead of the game to date. Looking to make it a 3-point. Download rebound should he miss. Davian Pouncil and Caven Hill. Free throws in the air and good. As it takes a Buffalo bounce and kisses the glass and falls through. 10-7, McAlester leads by 3.
Rodney already with 6 points tonight.
6 out of the 10 for McAlester. Here sideline again, McAlester with a loose press here. The far sideline. Stops and throws it off of Washington out of bounds. That was over in the right front court, Nolan Sherrill. Doing the inbounding duties will be Tarver, far sideline. He finds Jefferson. Jefferson on the McAlester logo. Passes left wing. Tarver gets it back to Jefferson. Jefferson looks inside. McAlester, it looks like they're playing man-to-man. And the ball back off right wing. Rodney takes it back away. Buckle up. Rodney towards the rack. And he lays it down. Cock it and rock it. Acting like Thor, he threw the hammer down. 12-7 the score. How far back can you bring it, Rodney? Looking like LeBron James on a fast break dunk. Welcome back. 4:20 left in the first quarter. And Rodney nearly got another steal there along the far sideline. He is one of the best players in the country. Not the state, one of the best players in the country. And there is no doubt to it. 12-7, McAlester up by 5. Across the half-court line, Rodney guarding Nate Jefferson. The throw to the left wing is nearly intercepted by Davian Pouncil, taken by Sherrill. Sherrill gives the far corner. Guarded by Washington again. Jefferson driving in. Bounce passes to the near corner. Sherrill thought about a spot up 3. Gives it to the left elbow. Inside to McGill. McGill for 2. Got it right over a closing in Caven Hill. It's 12-9. McAlester up by 3.
Claremore right now shooting 4 of 6.
Bickham driving to the rack. He'll score. Gets those 2 points back quickly. Lickety split. It's 14-9.
And Davion with 4 tonight.
3:40 remaining in the first quarter. Sherrill in the backcourt. To Jefferson. Jefferson works it across the timeline. No look pass into the corner. Finds Tarver. Tarver double team. Back over to the circle. Jefferson loosely guarded by Hill. Now past McGill to the near corner. Open 3 is on the way and clanks off the iron. Climbing high, Rodney with the board. Ahead to Bickham. Bickham nearly traveled. Gets it outside to Smith. Smith right wing 3 in the air. Short. Offensive board. Pouncil. Pouncil low post. Turnaround jumper. High off the glass to the bottom of the bucket. 16-9. McAlester looking like a well-oiled machine. 5 minutes into the first quarter. 7-point lead for the black and gold. Tarver, left wing. Bounce passes it to the right wing. Dribbling in, dribbling out. Cooper Mason with the ball. Back out to the circle. Back to Mason, left wing. There's an open guy in the left corner. They didn't find him. Right wing. Back to Jefferson. Jefferson driving in. Tough contested 2. Circus 2 won't go. Offensive rebound. McGill gets it and 1. Tobin McGill, the sophomore, has shown that he can shoot it from the outside and also get it done inside. He's just a sophomore. He's going to be a pain for a lot of opposing 5A teams as well. Not just this season, but for the next 2 seasons to come as well.
Foul was on Hill. That's his second.
Try to complete the 3-point play. McGill, with his right foot slightly in front of the left, sinks the free throw, and it's 16-12. And checking in, we have number 4 for the McAlester Buffaloes.
Checking in, number 4.
And that is Ty Moscato. Again, some number changes here. We had Moscato was originally number 32 here, but Ty Moscato wearing number 4 tonight. He checks in. Turnaround jump shot from just in front of the free throw line is missed by Pouncil. Gathered back with a rebound by Tarver. A chance to make it a one-possession game. And there's a travel first before Sherrill can set his feet and shoot from the baseline. Turnover Zebras, 2:25 left in the first. So on the floor currently for McAlester is Moscato, Bickham, Pouncil, Smith, and Washington. Pouncil wanting to drive on McGill. McGill blocks the shot of Pouncil. Pouncil down low. Tries to fight back up. He's fouled on the way up. We'll see who it's on. It looks like it's going to be on Cooper Mason. And 2 free throws for Davian Pouncil. Also getting ready to check in will be number 0. That'll be Case Patton.
Checking in, number 0, Case Patton.
Well, maybe. We'll have to wait after the first free throw. Pouncil last season was a 65% free throw shooter. His first attempt is airballed. By the way, that was Mason's first personal. Third team foul on Claremore. McAlester has 2. Smith does check out, and Patton comes in. Second free throw by Pouncil. That's off kilter to the right side. Moscato tries to save the ball, but throws it out of bounds before he was fading along the baseline. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in the opening frame. McAllister's offense is kind of slowed down here. Hill had to check out with an early 2 fouls. And McGill stays in, so that's a size advantage here for Claremore. Right wing, setting up. Mason, right wing 3's airballed. Pouncil takes the rebound in the low post. Gets ahead over to Bickham. Bickham trying to drive past the man into the low post. 2 is up, and we have a charge. Setting his feet, drawing the charge is Nate Jefferson, and he gives the ball back over to the Zebras. First personal on Devion Bickham. Third team foul. Claremore with the basketball, pass across the half-court line. Sherrill with the ball, top of the key, passes right wing. Coach Dawkins was wanting to travel there by Sherrill. Sherrill left wing. Feeds it right wing to Jefferson. Jefferson surveying the field, passes top of the key to McGill. McGill tries to drive on Washington, does so, now goes up with the 2 and scores. Not easy to do, but McGill drives on Washington and makes it a 2-point game, 16-14. Nice move. Now spot up 3, top of the key. Washington got it! Chance for the 4-point play! Paint it gold.
Washington does it all, man.
He is so good, man. Chance for the 4-point play. He says, all right, you can take the 2 on the other side, but I got something up my sleeve. Smith checks in. Pouncil comes out. Washington takes the deep breath. Shot on the way. 4-point play converted. 20-14, McAlester up by 6.
Rodney now with 12.
1:20 left in the first. McAlester double teaming. Claremore is able to beat the press to McGill baseline. McGill driving it on Smith. Low post, up for 2. McGill's been great. Gets another one. He's up to 11 points here in the first quarter. It's been McGill and Rodney battling it out, the 2 sophomores. Top of the key, Rodney calls for Bickham. Now he settles in the corner. Back to the right wing. Bickham drives, tough 2. He's hit on the elbow, and he'll go to the free throw line. Bickham, a 48% free throw shooter from a season ago, will hit the charity stripe. He was 41% from the field, 6.2 points per game, 5.7 rebounds per game, and an impressive 1.5 steals per game, which was good for third on the team a year ago. Misses the first free throw. Tries to hit the second one coming up in just a moment. Download rebound should he miss. Rodney and Moscato.
McAlester is 3 of 7 from the line tonight.
Second free throw by Bickham is good. So he splits the trip at the charity stripe. 21-16, McAlester up by 5. 1 minute left in the first. McAlester is also in the bonus, by the way. That was the 5th foul on the Zebras. Jefferson running point once again this possession as he crosses the half-court line. Rodney Washington guarding him. Man-to-man defense by the Buffaloes. Right wing pass to Tarver. Tarver looking inside. Tried to find Jefferson, and they say it was last touched by a Buffalo. Devion Bickham looked like he got his hand in on it. Jefferson will inbound it right at the glass. Slaps the ball, looks for someone to move. Thought about passing it to Cooper. Now looks outside. No one's there. Inside of McGill. McGill lost it on the way up, and they say it's blocked instead. It's going to look good on Bickham's stat sheet, but they say it's blocked out of bounds. I don't think that Bickham ever touched that ball, but that's what is going to go down in on the stat sheet. So another chance here for the Zebras. Mike Tarver. And now a foul called off ball on McGill before the ball was ever inbounded. McGill with his first personal, and regardless, it gives the ball back to McAlester.
We'll take it.
After all that. Now Claremore wants the press. They get it to Rodney past a trailing Zebra. Far corner. Moscato has his three-pointer blocked, and a great play in the corner by Cooper Mason to be able to get it to McGill. Into the corner, setting up, three on the way, off the back iron, long rebound, Bickham. Bickham in transition, 3-on-1, Bickham driving, all by himself, is up too strong on the runner. 17 seconds left in the first, a 5-point McAlester lead. Jefferson guarded up by Smith. Across the timeline, settles near corner, dribbles left wing, 7 seconds. Jefferson trying to cross over Smith. Smith right with him now, foul called on Smith. It's only Smith's first, team fourth. So one more foul with 4 seconds left will give Claremore free throws here no matter what. Jefferson will look to inbound. Finds a man near corner three by Tarver. In and out. Tip in at the buzzer. Got it. McGill came in for his 12th and 13 points of the quarter. It has been McGill versus Rodney Washington. After 1 quarter of play, 21-18 the score. We'll be back with the second quarter here on KNED.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power down box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit, finish, and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
21-18, the McAlester Buffaloes lead the Claremore Zebras, but it has been a battle between Tobin McGill and Rodney Washington. McGill with 13 points, and we'll give you a total on Rodney coming up in just a moment, but I think he's around 13 as well. So it has been a battle between those two players, both of them sophomores on these young squads. Starting the second quarter with the ball, Nate Jefferson. After the last second two, a chance to be able to double up and get 2 for the price of 1 as they get the ball to be able to start the second quarter. With it is Tarver, near corner. Jefferson takes the 3, and he leaves it short, gets his own rebound after a long rebound, finds McGill. McGill's shot is blocked by Rodney. Ball gets knocked out. Last touch by Claremore. Rodney climbed the ladder to be able to swat it out of the 6'8" Tobin McGill's right hand. Those have come easy for him in the low post. Rodney said, not that time. 7:36 left in the half. Patton running the point here. Patton dribbling left, stops, and will try to take it right. Pass to Moscato. Moscato, guarded up by Mason, gives it to Smith off a screen by Moscato, drives in. 2 guys fell down, and there's a charge called. And 2 different Zebras fell to the floor. I didn't think Brandon was that strong. That's a second foul on Brandon Smith. I think he's strong, don't get me wrong, but 7:24 left in the first half. 21-18. McAlester leads Claremore. Jefferson in the backcourt. Across the half-court line, passes near side. They've been working off this near side of the floor a lot, as falling to his back, but able to get it to McGill quickly was number 5, Brayton Trail, and McGill cashes in. 15 out of the 20 points for the Claremore Zebras. Near corner, step back 3 by Patton is short. And it'll be rebounded by Mike Tarver. That's not a really good shot selection. McAlester does not need to force any shots tonight. 6:50 left in the half. McAlester up by 1. Jefferson and the Claremore offense has been able to find a lot of open shots, and they've been working through McGill, who's just 8 up. McAllister's defense tonight. Pass far corner. Trail driving baseline. Has it swatted. Taken back. Left side. Swatted again. Bickham saves it. Throws it off of a Claremore zebra. It's bouncing towards the half-court line. Stops it right before it can go to the backcourt. Mason. Top of the key. Mason driving. Laying it. Trailing his trail. Misses the 2 on the reverse layup. Rodney's got the board. Rodney past one man. Rodney to the corner. Smith. Spot up 3 from the corner is short. Fight for the rebound. Moscato fighting hard. And is he fouled or did he do the fouling? It looks like he was fouled by number 11, Cooper Mason. That's his second. First team foul. We'll have some substitutions. Caven Hill and Davian Pouncil in. Smith and Patton out. 6 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second quarter. And a narrow 1-point lead for McAllister. Pouncil baseline. Slaps the ball, looks for an open man. Finds Moscato. Moscato back out to Pouncil near corner. Pouncil lobs inside, double team, back over to Moscato. Near corner 3, he takes it and makes it. Painted gold. Ty Moscato. And it's 24-20. 5:55 left in the half. First 3 points. First points in general of Moscato's varsity career.
What a way to get on the board. Clutch shot.
Absolutely. Jefferson left wing, guarded up by Hill, who's guarding out in the perimeter. Hands it off. Trail. Passes it off left wing. 3 is in the air and back iron. McGill swats it back out over to Tarver. Tarver thought about setting up with the 3. Now takes a left wing 3 or 2? 2. Foot was on the line. That is a 2. 24-22 the score. And now one official comes in to speak with the other one that called that shot a 2. And he changes the call. He says that's a 3. The official that was right by the shot said it was a 2. The other official comes in to say that's a 3. I don't know who has a better view than that guy over there. I don't know about that. I don't know about changing that. 24-23, McAllister up by 1 now. Driving in, step back, right elbow 2 by Hill is in and out. Trying to fly in for the rebound as Pouncil. Rebounds are going to be hard to come by with Tobin McGill down inside the paint tonight. Across the half-court line, there's a foul on Devion Bickham. .505 left in the second quarter, a 1-point McAllister lead. They've led for a majority of this game after Claremore went on top early. I believe the score at the time was 4-2. Buffaloes went on a run and have not given up the lead since. Jefferson, left front court. Passes into the corner, finds Tarver. Tarver on the drive, stops free throw line, gets 2 men to jump. Wide open left block 2 is, or rather left elbow 2 is good. And the Zebras take the lead, 25-24. McAllister needs to find a spark here. Q Rodney Washington, step back, right wing 3, won't get it to go. Too strong. Caven Hill with the rebound. Caven Hill has it lost by Jefferson. Jefferson one-on-one towards the rim. Goes up, stops. Now lays it with a reverse layup and misses. Great closing defense by Rodney Washington. Caven Hill got the board. Bickham near corner. Bickham driving. Pulls up mid-range jumper from the baseline is no good. And there's a fight for the rebound, and it was last touched by Claremore. It'll be McAllister basketball along the baseline. 1 point is the lead for Claremore over McAllister, 25-24. Pouncil will inbound. Looks, finds Hill, left block 2 is good. Over McGill, that's his first 2 points of the game for Caven Hill. And the Buffaloes retake the lead, 26-25, 4:08 left in the half. Far sideline, Mason still in the backcourt with it are the Zebras. Getting his first minutes tonight, Graham Williams. He passes back to Jefferson on the circle. Rainbow pass to the far side to Tarver. Tarver back to Jefferson. McAllister looks like they switched to a zone defense here. It looks like a 1-3-1. Right wing, lobbing back left wing. Settling up, Jefferson passes it back to Tarver. Tarver into the corner. Mason for 3 and the lead in and out. Hill climbs to gets the rebound. Hill will take it himself. Hill inside, lost it. Cooper Mason with the steal. Mason taking it, lobbing it out. Right wing, Tarver for the lead. That one's in and out. Ball gets hit out of bounds, last touched by the Zebras.
And Claremore just 2 of 12 from 3 so far tonight.
1 point McAlester lead, as both offenses have kind of gone stagnant here a little bit. What was it, 20-18 or 21-18 at the end of the first quarter? Hasn't been a whole lot of scoring since. Waiting on subs to come in and come out. Looks like it's Moscato, Hill, Washington, Bickham, and Pouncil on the floor for McAlester. Claremore wants to press. Moscato's got the ball in the backcourt. Now they back up as Moscato dribbles towards the half-court line and pass to Washington left wing. 3:13 left in the half. Washington trying to cross over his man to the left elbow. Pulls up. 15-foot jumper. Short. Moscato gets the rebound. In the paint. 2 is up and good. Ty Moscato makes it 28-25. Buffaloes lead by 3.
And Ty now with 5 points.
About 3 minutes left in the half. Pass to the near corner. Tarver looking in. Nearly intercepted. Down low. Graham is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Excuse me. That is Luke Wickham to the free throw line. That foul's on Bickham. That's his 3rd personal. Third team foul on McAlester as well. There's been 1 on Claremore here. Southpaw hits the first free throw. Checking in for McAlester is number 11. Give me 1 second. I'll get that for you. Second shot is made. Looks like that's Jacoby Boyd that's checked in for McAlester. So it's Boyd, Washington, Moscato, Pouncil, and Hill. Well, they didn't count the second free throw. It looked like it was made, but they didn't count it. And that's what Coach Rutherford is talking about. There was a lane violation while I was looking at that number.
I didn't see one called.
Scoreboard hasn't put it up on there just yet, unless there's a scoreboard error here.
I guess not.
Still shows 28-26, but we'll add it on there if it gets added to the scoreboard. Inbound Moscato, unless I'm missing something, because like I said, I was looking down at my sheet trying to find that new number for Jacoby Boyd. Far corner, speaking of it, Boyd for 3, airballed it, way too strong. As Cooper Mason got the rebound, nearly went out of bounds along the baseline in the process. He gets past Moscato. Mason out to the near corner. Tarver wide open for 3. No good, though. Fighting for the board. Pouncil's got it. Pouncil guarded up well. Now he is able to get away from Graham Williams. Pouncil top of the key. Pouncil on the drive. Tough 2 and a foul called. We'll wait and see. Is the block or a charge? I think if it was a charge, it'd already be called. I think we have Pouncil going to the free throw line here. Foul's on number 1. That was Nolan Sherrill for his 3rd personal. This trip to the free throw line is brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. First free throw is up and no good. Okay, so they said he stepped over the line on that. So there was a lane violation. Again, thank you to Tabitha Wheat, because I was trying to check and see what Jacoby Boyd's new number was. Again, his original number was 23. He changed it to 11 there, so I had to look away from the court for a minute. Pouncil's second free throw is in the air, and he is struggling from the line tonight. He's 0 for 4. Getting a 65% free throw shooter from a season ago. He's looking, I don't know if he's looking for his first points or not. After the Zebras get the rebound, it's 28-26. Jefferson on the McAlester logo, left side of the half-court line. 2:05 left in the second quarter. He picks up his dribble, skips the right wing to Tarver. Tarver trying to dribble in on Boyd. Backpedals it on up. Tarver feeds the left wing to Jefferson. Jefferson was waiting on a screen from Graham, gets it to the high post. Now backpedals it on up. Jefferson trying to drive on Pouncil. Pouncil on him like a gnat. Outside right wing. Mason, 1:45 left in the half. Back to the left wing to Jefferson. Jefferson looking for Tarver. Tarver low post. Gets a man to spin. Foul called on McAlester. Somewhere in the low post. We'll see who it's on. Looks like it's on Ty Moscato. That's his first. Team 4th. So one more puts the Zebras at the line for the remainder of the half. Near corner pass on the inbound. Back to the near side. Tarver thought about 3, pump fakes and dribbles in. 16-foot jumper will go. And it's a tie game, 28-28. Tarver's up to 10 points. 1:25 left in the half. Rodney dribbling in. Floater from the free throw line won't go. Going to the corner to get the rebound is Caven Hill. Caven is pushed by Graham Williams as he was trying to pass it to Davian Pouncil. Foul number 3 on the Zebras. Foul number 1 on Graham Williams. Someone's got to inbound it on the baseline, and Davian Pouncil says, I'll do the honors. Washington's gone a little bit cold here in the second quarter after a hot first quarter. Pouncil lobs to Hill near corner. Hill takes a near corner 3, in and out. Boyd fighting for the rebound, won't get it. Instead, it's taken by Jefferson. McAlester still just cold here in the second quarter. Jefferson dribbling in, trying to take the lead here, and I don't think that was ever blocked. But they say that it was, and again, someone's going to get a block here. The nearest person that I saw was Caven Hill. But that ball never really touched anyone's hand, other than Jefferson's, I believe. He will inbound right to the glass. Jefferson looks, finds Tarver. Tarver pump fakes far corner. Still beyond the perimeter as he passes it to Williams. Williams back to Tarver. Under a minute left in the half. Tied up 28-28. Top of the key. Cooper dribbles left. Near corner to Tarver. Tarver in the paint. Tough 2 is up. That's a foul. Every day of the week, that's a foul. Got a hand in the face there. Foul's on number 24, Caven Hill. That is his 3rd personal. And that will send him to the line. It was going to send him to the line regardless. It's a shooting foul, but that's also team foul number 5 on the Buffs. So Mike Tarver with a chance to give the Zebras the lead. First free throw is good. It's 29-28. Again, McAlester has played well for the majority of this game as we have a new player coming in from McAlester. It'll be number 10, Schuler Pickens. The second free throw is good, and it's a 30-28 game. Pickens passes nearly a backcourt violation as he gets it to Pouncil. Pouncil high post, down by 2, right wing Moscato. Moscato back to Pouncil. He'll settle for the left wing 3. Good, painted gold. Davian Pouncil gives McAlester a 1-point lead, and that might wake the offense up here.
Pouncil now has 7.
25 seconds left in the half, a 1-point McAlester lead. Jefferson trying to work around a screen. There was a whistle called first and a timeout called by Coach Rutherford of Claremore. 1-point McAlester advantage, 20 seconds left in the half here on KNED.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 001-44485.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
With 20 seconds left in the second quarter, Coach Rutherford takes his second timeout. McAlester has all 5 left, Claremore with 3 left. It's a 1-point McAlester lead over the Claremore Zebras. As on the floor for McAlester will be Rodney Washington. It looks to be number 10, Schuler Pickens. Also Jacoby Boyd, Ty Moscato, and Davian Pouncil. 1-point McAlester advantage over the Claremore Zebras. There's the inbound to the backcourt, lobbing it back across the half-court line over to number 1, Sherrill. Sherrill driving in 2 up for the lead, misses it, but a putback wide open. Tobin McGill playing janitor, cleans up the missed shot. Zebras lead by 1, 6 seconds, a chance to take the lead before the break. Left wing, Pickens, left wing 3, back ironed. Rebounded by the Zebras, taken back. Pickens, the second shot, wouldn't have fallen anyway because he didn't get it off in time by the buzzer. So, the Zebras, after Tobin McGill put back for his 16th and 17th points of the contest, They lead 32-31 over the McAlester Buffaloes at the break. We'll take a break and be right back with your halftime stats here on KNED.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with a Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
Welcome back to the MAC as the McAlester Buffaloes trail at the end of the first half by just 1 point, although they controlled the majority of the first half. And just like the girls' game, the second quarter came back to hurt McAlester. They went on a scoring drought. McAlster's leading scorer of Rodney Washington, who had 12 points in the first quarter, didn't score in the second. And again, some of our key players have also gotten into foul trouble or are off to slow starts to start off the season. Again, 32-31 is our score. Let's look at our halftime stats brought to you by First Realty, 602 South 2nd Street, McAlester. Call 918-423-3122 or visit first-realty.net.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs, whether residential or commercial. First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
All right, Wyatt, take it away.
Rodney Washington leads in scoring at the half. He's got 12 on the night, 4 of 7 from the field. That's good for 57%. Also, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, good for 75%. He's got 2 defensive boards. Davian Pouncil has 7 on the night on 50% shooting, 3 of 6. And looks like he has 4 boards, 2 offensive and 2 defensive. Devion Bickham has 5 points on the night. Looks like he's 50% shooting from the field. He also has 1 defensive board. Looking at Ty Moscato, he has 5 on the night, 67% shooting from the field. He has 1 offensive board. Kalen Hill, he has 2 on the night on 33% shooting, and looks like he has 2 defensive boards. And that is going to round out your scoring.
All right, looking at our team stats now.
McAlester right now, 12 of 28 from the field. That is good for 43%. Claremore, 13 of 30, good for 43%. Both teams even right now in shooting from the field. From beyond the arc, McAlester, 3 of 11. That's good for 27%. Claremore, 2 of 13, good for just 15%. McAlester from the charity stripe right now, they are 4 of 10. That is good for 40%. And Claremore, 4 of 4. Both teams even in rebounds so far, 13 apiece for each team.
And both teams have 5 offensive boards, 8 defensive boards.
Yeah, and McAlester looks like they have looks like 4 steals. No, they have 1 steal. They forced 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers, yes. And Claremore, they forced 4 McAlester turnovers off of 2 steals.
5. And McAlester has turned the ball over 5 times. Claremore has stolen it twice. And both teams, well, McAlester looks like they had 3 blocks to Claremore's 2. So as you look to the keys of the second half for McAlester to try to, again, just a 1-point deficit, what can McAlester do to overcome that and maybe ride into Coach Dawkins' first game with McAlester Buffaloes with a win?
Well, honestly, I think they just need to find more ways to score. Again, Rodney Washington, your leading scorer, didn't score in that second quarter. So find ways to get Rodney the ball and just find your shot, get hot again.
All right, we'll see if the Buffaloes can do that again. At the end of the first half, the Buffaloes trailed the Zebras by just 1 point, 32-31. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes with the start of the second half here on KNED.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit, finish, and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit CFMotoUSA.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Walters Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Walters Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
Welcome back to Buffalo Country. The McAlester Buffaloes down by 1 as we're about to begin the third quarter. 32-31 the score. Looking at our revamped 5A4 district, if you didn't know, Claremore, a new district foe. We also go to Durant next Tuesday. Then we have East Central, another new foe. That'll be on the 16th here. Another new 5A4 foe. We go to Glenpool on December 18th. Then the rest of them we've seen before. Pryor will be at home before the Christmas break. Tulsa Memorial to start off the January district slate. And then Tahlequah at home on January 20th. Our next games district-wise for new teams. McAlester starting it off here, Ty, but the key is Ty Moscato. Getting down by 1. Brandon Smith also on the floor with Rodney Washington, Davian Pouncil, and looks like Case Patton also on the floor from McAlester. Brandon driving in, kicking it late near corner. Moscato wide open. They're going to call a charge on Brandon Smith. I think, has it been all 3 of his fouls with charges? That is incredibly unlucky there for Brandon Smith. That picks up his 3rd foul here. Looking for his first points, and it was a wide open, great look to Moscato. Doesn't have the chance to bury it as he picks up his 3rd foul, first team foul on McAlester. 7:35 left in the 3rd. Down low, and there's a charge. Davian Pouncil gets knocked over by Tobin McGill, and that'll be McGill's 2nd personal. As Pouncil says, right back at you. Claremore wants to press as Moscato will lob it in for Rodney. And as Rodney grabs it, Claremore backs on up. Rodney looking for his first points since the first quarter where he had 12 of them. Pass right wing. Brandon on the arc logo. Dribbles in. Step back. Right elbow 2. Got it. Nothing but net. Brandon Smith jumps into the stat sheet with a 2-point shot from the right elbow. 33-32 the score. 7:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Trail tries to pass it. Patton steals it. It is then rolling around and taken back by Sherrill. So Claremore retains the possession. Sherrill driving. Sherrill going up for 2, and he is fouled. And so free throws coming up for Nolan Sherrill. Now, I think what Coach Dawkins is saying over here on this near side, this is not any, I'm not trying to say anything when I say this. Some officiating crews like to call more charges. Some like to be more block heavy. This officiating crew has called quite a few charges here tonight as there's the first shot by Sherrill. So what Coach Dawkins is probably trying to tell Moscato there is line up for the charge in the low post and see what happens. 2nd free throw for the lead. Sherrill gets it. And they are perfect from the line, 6-6. Zebras 34, McAlester 33, 6:50 left in the 3rd quarter. Patton right wing. Patton tries to drive. Patton stops, spin moves. 10 feet from the basket, now goes up with a tough 2, and Patton scores. Flexes back towards his bench, and McAlester retakes lead, 35-34.
Case Patton with his first 2.
Again, Patton last year just had 4 points overall as a freshman, now into his sophomore season. 35-34, McAlester up by 1. Again, now Claremore shooting on the right side of the half-court line for those on radio. Here's the drive in, a nice touch, won't go. Tobin McGill with the offensive board, misses the shot. Brandon Smith's now got it. Ahead to Moscato, to Rodney Washington. Washington, tough 2, won't go, but he is fouled. Washington to the free throw line. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Looking for his first point since the first quarter. First free throw is good. So he's up to 13 points, and also big for Rodney. No fouls on him so far. 2 fouls apiece on both of our teams here. Rodney trying to give McAlester a 3-point advantage, and he can't do so. Flanks it off the right side of the rim. McAlester guarding McGill after he grabbed the rebound, as there was a near steal by Washington on the near sideline. Taking it back is Sherrill. Sherrill driving in, nearly traveled, and he did. Travel on Sherrill as he was stopped by Pouncil in the low post, and he tried to give it on up, but he took an extra step in the process. And there, I think Coach Rutherford is saying, if you're going to make contact like that, just go up. They might call the foul. Pouncil across the half-court line. Left wing will pass straight away to Smith. Smith about 3 feet from the three-point line. Now to the left wing. Washington sizes up and drains the 3. Painted gold for Rodney Washington, and McAlester has come out swinging here in the second half, 39-34.
That was Rodney's second three on the night, now has 16 points.
Gave him some time to think about that one, sized up the three. 5:33 left in the third quarter, 5-point McAlester advantage. Jefferson, right wing. Bounce pass is tipped, almost taken by Moscato, and a foul. Nope, not a foul, a timeout called by Coach Rutherford. He'll have 2 remaining after we come back from this one. 39-34, Buffs up by 5. 5:26 left in the third on KNED.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
This is the first season opener for the McAlester Buffaloes in front of their home crowd since 2021. It's hard to believe that, but the McAlester Buffaloes trying to make it a good one as they lead 39-34 in head coach Lou Dawkins' Buffalo debut. 5:18 left in the third. Claremore with the basketball after the Randy Rutherford timeout. Driving in Sherrill. Sherrill with a tough two. Won't get it to go. Might have been a block shot by Moscato. Moscato is hurt. Left elbow two is up. That one's no good. And we have a foul called on Rodney in the low post as he tried hitting it towards a Buffalo. His hit in the midsection was Moscato. I don't think it was the midsection. Moscato's going to need a little bit of time here as he's going to come off the floor, and checking in for him will be Schuler Pickens. Did they call that on the shot? That was on a rebound.
What?
First free throw up by Sherrill is good. How is that on a shot? The ball was coming back down, and Rodney was swatting it over towards somebody to get a rebound. That shouldn't be on a shot. I don't know how Sherrill's taking free throws. Sherrill's second free throw is missed anyway. He goes 1 of 2 from the line. That's the first free throw missed by the Zebras tonight. 39-35 the score. Rodney, left wing to Smith. TNT for the three, airballed it. Schuler trying to fight for the rebound. Gets it to Pouncil with a no-look pass. Pouncil, turnaround jumper, mid-range, got it. Nothing but nylon. 41-35. Credit to Schuler Pickens for keeping that play alive.
Pouncil now with 9.
McAlester wants to press. Inbound it to Tobin McGill. McGill over to Tarver, and Tarver being closed on in by Pickens, and that'll be the 4th foul on McAlester here in the third quarter. So they don't have any more fouls to give for 4:38 left in the third. McAlester has taken a 1-point deficit into a 6-point lead here with not even halfway through the third quarter. Jefferson gets the inbound. He's guarded by a fellow number 3 in Rodney Washington. Across the timeline he goes. Still in the circle. Rodney trying to block off his vision. Dribbles right wing. Guarded up by Rodney. Now gets a little bit of space. Picks up his dribble. Rodney's all over him. Passes now to Mason. Mason to the left wing. Sherrill going up from the free throw line. They're going to say he was fouled. And now McAlester has no more fouls to give for 4:14 left in the third. That is going to be the second personal on Schuler Pickens. Back-to-back fouls on him. And free throws for every McAlester foul from here on out in the quarter. Sherrill has earned his keep at the free throw line tonight. As the first free throw is made, I think near either every point, again, it's only 4 for him, so I think every point that he's had tonight has been from the charity stripe. Tries to go 2 of 2, and he does so. And it makes it 41-37. Inbound to Pouncil. Pouncil trying to catch the Zebras napping, but they do transition back nicely. Spin move inside the paint. Gives it ahead over to Schuler Pickens, who lays it home. 43-37, 6-point McAlester lead halfway through the third quarter.
And Schuler Pickens with his first points.
Inbound Sherrill. And just looking at these two teams play, it's also really cool to see how similar these two teams are coached for two guys that played in the same game back in the 1994 second round of the NCAA tournament. Lou Dawkins, of course, made that big shot for Tulsa. Playing against him was Randy Rutherford in that game. High post, taking the two, contested two, and he's fouled. And that's 3 consecutive fouls on Schuler Pickens. This time a shooting foul will send Mike Tarver to the line. 6th foul of the game, rather, of the quarter on McAlester, and 3 of them have gone to Schuler Pickens. Tarver bends the knees. First free throw up, and no good. Bounces out. Checking in for Claremore, Braden Trail. He comes in for Cooper Mason. Attempting to make it a 5-point game is Tarver. Second free throw is good. 43-38. Buffs up by 5. Pouncil tries to push it quickly down the near sideline. Pouncil stops, left arc, between the circles to Rodney. Rodney right wing. Brandon tries to drive. Nearly broke a man's ankles, but he was fouled first. I think he really broke his ankles. Jefferson ended up fouling Smith. That is the 3rd team foul on Claremore and the 3rd personal on Nate Jefferson. That could be big. So both Smith and Jefferson each have 3 fouls right now. Having to be careful in the 3rd quarter. Inbound to Pickens, he also has 3. Back to Smith. Smith passes left wing to Patton. Patton dribbling around the arc. Now backpedals on up. 5 feet from the 3-point line. Gets a screen by Smith. And Patton's knocked around. Jefferson's got the steal. Jefferson driving, throwing it in. Rodney knocked it loose, taken back by McGill. McGill for a tough 2. It is blocked by Patton. And there's a foul down low, and I think it's going to be on McAlester. And again, doesn't even matter if it's a shot or not. Free throws are coming up for every McAlester foul ever since the 4-minute and 18-second mark.
And that's just the first on Pouncil.
More free throws for Nolan Sherrill as he back irons the first one. So Patton checks out. On the floor for McAlester is Moscato, Pouncil, Washington, Schuler, and Smith. Second free throw is missed, and Rodney's got the rebound. Rodney ahead for Brandon. Brandon one-on-one with Jefferson towards the rack, can't score, lays it low, and a ball gets knocked out. Last touch by McAlester. And Brandon kind of transitioning from football to basketball, just having a slower night. But he's been all over the court defensively. Making life tough on his opposition. That was also a great play by Nate Jefferson to close in with Brandon Smith. Sherrill driving, stopping high post. Great look, down low, misses the shot. Tobin McGill right there again. They've been able to kind of hold him in check in the 3rd quarter and really the 2nd quarter too, but not that time. 3-point game, McAlester leads. Driving down low, Pouncil can't get the 2 to go. McAlester struggling there with the drive with that post presence of the Zebras. Jefferson giving it near corner, Sherrill. Sherrill back into Jefferson. Jefferson right block, dribbles it back out beyond the perimeter, near side. Swinging it to the right wing to Sherrill, who looks over at Coach Rutherford. 3-point McAlester lead, 2:18 remaining in the 3rd. Rutherford dribbles towards the circle. Hands it off to Trail. Trail to Sherrill. He hands it off to McGill. Back right side of Jefferson. Jefferson looks inside. Cross-court pass to Sherrill. He thought about the 3. Pumps and drives. Open layup is good. 43-41. Great play drawn up by Randy Rutherford. And it's a 1-point game. McAlester on top. 1:54 left in the 3rd. Brandon directing traffic to the top of the key. Moscato passes to Washington. Left wing 3. Up and good. Painted gold. Rodney Washington. 46-42. He's up to 19 points, and we'll have a timeout called by Coach Dawkins. 1:41 left in the 3rd. 4-point McAlester lead at 46-42 here on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance, bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
It's kind of been a back-and-forth game ever since McAlester took a near 10-point lead. But McAlester has controlled a majority of the game, but Claremore has stuck around. McAllister's not been able to put them to bed. Claremore, a pesky team that's trying to overcome a 4-point deficit right now. And like I said, they have shown flashes of brilliance last year, just like McAlester did. McAlester finished off the season 12-12 last year. For Claremore, they finished off the season 12-13. So these two teams very similar in terms of record from a season ago. McAlester put up more points at 61.5, while Claremore had 49.8. Right wing near corner. Tarver gives it back to the circle. Again, McAlester with a 2-possession lead, 4-point lead with 1:25 left in the third. On the floor for McAlester is Washington, Smith, Hill, Pouncil, and Bickham. Bickham on the floor for the first time in a little while after he got 3 fouls in the first half. Down low, McGill muscles past Devion Bickham to score. He's got 21 points, nearly half of the Zebras' 44. Left wing, Smith drives in, lobs it near corner. Pouncil, spot up 3. Rainbow can't find the pot of gold. Rebounded by McGill. 60 seconds left in the third. A chance for the Zebras to tie or take the lead. Far corner. Sherrill wants the lead. Won't get it. Ball's tipped around, taken by Smith with the rebound. Ahead to Rodney. Rodney back over to Smith. Smith left-handed layup is good, and McAlester leads 48-44. Great ball movement between Rodney and Brandon. 38 seconds left in the third. Sherrill and Claremore slowing things down. Passes far corner. Jefferson. That is Trail. Trail gives it to Tarver. Tarver to the right side of Jefferson. He feeds it further into the corner over to Sherrill. Shore entry pass down low. Ball gets swiped loose. Stolen by Rodney. Rodney feeds it over to Brandon in the backcourt. Lobbing near corner to Bickham. Bickham wide open. Corner 3. Won't go. Little short. On target. Just not enough oomph. 10 seconds left in the third after a Claremore rebound. 48-44. Can they get another buzzer beater? McAlester can't foul. Right front court, top of the key, 3-pointer at the buzzer, won't go. And that's the end of the third. McAlester leading by 4 as we head to the final frame. 48-44. Put those 4s up in the air, Buffalo fans. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
All right, McAlester.
48-44, McAlester on top of the Claremore Zebras as we enter the final frame, and I think McAlester is glad about this. Despite getting Claremore into the bonus for the last 4 minutes and 18 seconds and never getting into the bonus themselves, they still have a 4-point lead as we head to the final frame. Nobody has 4 fouls, but we do have multiple with 3. So Buffalo's got to be careful there. Smith, Washington, Pouncil, Hill, and Bickham on the floor, your starting 5. They really haven't been able to play all 5 together so far tonight because of early foul trouble. Jefferson standing about 10 feet from the 3-point line on the left side. 15 seconds into the fourth quarter. Again, a 48-44 McAlester advantage. Jefferson backpedals it on up again. This is about the slowest we moved so far today. Again, every possession going to be critical here in the fourth. Jefferson Bounces off of Washington. Takes the 2. Misses the shot. Hill is all alone for the rebound underneath the basket. Hill dribbles it down himself. Passes to Washington left wing. He gets a screen by Hill. Sets up. Left wing. 3 on the way. Too short. Hill, offensive rebound. Hill lost it. Got it back over to Smith. Smith, long 16-foot 2 will miss. And a rebound by Claremore, but they stepped out of bounds. Braden Trail had the rebound, but he steps on that out-of-bounds line along the baseline. So second life here for McAlester. It'll be Pouncil inbounding. Pouncil slaps the ball, looks for the open man. Finds Hill. Short corner, now far side. Pouncil contested 3, way too strong and airball. Bickham, though, fights for the rebound. Another chance. Bickham, spin move, low post. Bickham contested 2, too strong that time, nearly airballed. And there'll be a foul called on tie ball. Tie ball as Pouncil was able to get it back after a McGill rebound. What is this? Chance number 4 at points on this possession? Pretty close. Pouncil slaps the ball right at the glass, looking for another 2-point attempt, maybe a 3. Hill gets the inbound short corner far side. He drives, stops. 8-foot jumper, left-handed roll, won't go. Pouncil got another rebound at the moment. Now there's a lot of contact. Hill ends up coming up with it. Can't make the shot. He gets it again, and he won't score again. But he'll go to the free throw line after a foul. McAlester had chances 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th, they still didn't score. But Caven Hill will have a chance to earn them the hard way. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center for your animals' needs, plus winter feed booking prices. Call 918-426-1951. First free throw by Hill is good. So we came away with points no matter what. At least point. Hill last year at the free throw line, 83% for McAlester. His second free throw is good as well. And I was going to wait until he was done making that shot. That led the team percentage-wise.
Hill now with 4 points on the night.
Did not want to jinx him. McAlester is closing in on their largest lead of the game. I believe their largest lead was 7 back in the opening frame. 6:40 left in the final one. 50-44. With the ball, Braden Trail. Passes front court left to McGill. McGill hands it off to Sherrill. Sherrill back over to Trail. Right wing Jefferson. Looking inside. That's closed off. Back near side, Sherrill. He thought about spotting up with the 3. He's guarded quickly by Smith. Now inside, there'll be a foul. As trying to reach around McGill was Caven Hill and says, hey, that's me too. And I understood I messed up. So I got to keep my hands up, not try to reach in. But Hill now with 4 fouls. He is vital when you have McGill on the floor to match up with his size. He's the only one on the floor. Well, I say that. Again, Davian Pouncil is listed at 6'3". Does he not look a little bit taller than 6'3"? I think he's closer to 6'5". Jefferson looking to inbound. Jefferson lobbing out on the entry, far corner, back out left wing. 3-pointer is on the way, and Tarver rims it out. Offensive board up for the 2. He's fouled, and Braden Trail will go to the free throw line. That's foul number 3 on Ty Moscato. 2 fouls on McAlester here in the 4th. 1 on Claremore. First free throw never looked good there by Trail. Too strong as soon as he let go of the ball. Little off kilter to the right as well.
Claremore from the line tonight, 10 of 15.
They started off 6 of 6. That makes them 4 of their last 9. Trying to salvage the trip. Second free throw is good, and they do. Splitting the trip, 5-point lead for McAlester. Bickham inbounds to Rodney. 6:14 left in the 4th quarter here as Rodney drives in, finds a lane. Easy left-handed layup. You give him 1 step, and he'll take advantage. 7-point lead for McAlester.
Rodney Washington with 21 points now.
Matching a game-high 7-point lead. Now Rodney has matched his points per game average from a season ago. Pass left wing, Sherrill. Sherrill tries to get past Moscato, high post. Goes up with the contested runner and got it. Sherrill, after really being held in check in the first half, he has come alive here in the second half. Moscato gets the inbound from Bickham, gives to Rodney. Rodney one-on-one. He likes that battle. He drives in. There'll be a blocking foul called. Might be on Sherrill in the low post. But Rodney's getting free throws here. It is on Sherrill. That's Sherrill's 4th as well.
And McAlester from the line tonight, 7 of 14. That's 50%.
No, McAlester, I don't think either team has played about as well as they could play tonight. But considering everything as the first free throw is made, for both teams, if you're looking at McAlester, for knowing that you haven't played your best game to still lead by 6 here with 5:39 left in the fourth, got to feel good against a pretty good team, the Claremore Zebras, that went 12-13 a year ago and really played it close against Edison. We know how good Edison was last year. On the flip side, if you're Claremore, after the second free throw is made, you're going to say, hey, we're only trailing by 7 to McAlester right now, and despite us not playing our best game either. Their shot hasn't really fallen all that great, just slightly better than McAlester. Rodney up to 23 points after he nails both free throws. 5.5 left in the fourth quarter, 54-47. Jefferson trying to look over at his coach, and his coach wants a timeout. He only has one left. This will be a 30-second, 54-47. McAlester leads by 7. We'll take that 30-second break and return on KNED.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the game. The McAlester Buffaloes lead 54-47. They're trying to come away with the season opening win here against the Claremore Zebras before they go on the road next Tuesday in what will surely be a hostile environment over in Durant, Oklahoma, especially coming off of that football win that McAlester had on Halloween night. So Claremore will inbound it. They're on the right side of the half-court line for those on radio, looking to cut into the 7-point deficit. McAlester again leading 54-47. 5:13 left in the game. Lobbing near corner. Jefferson with the basketball, guarded up by Bickham. McAlester sticking with that man-to-man defense. Top of the key. Pump fake. Driving. Inside. Back outside the perimeter. On him like a gnat is Pouncil. Now inside. McGill muscles his way to the low post and scores. McGill's got 23. Rodney's got 23. Speaking of Washington, he dribbles to the right wing. Now he gets it out left wing. Patton. Dribbles to the free throw line. Back outside. Now near corner. Smith. Looks inside, instead tries to dribble to the left elbow and does. Now feeds it back out. Pouncil broke a man's ankle, step back, left wing three, won't go. There's so much pressure after you do a play like that, as here as McAlster's trying to save the ball. And it was last touched by Patton out of bounds. There's so much pressure after you are able to make a man fall to the ground like that to make the three. There's more pressure than usual if you're just taking a normal three. But McAlester can't make that one. 4:30 left in the game, 54-49. Claremore gets the ball back with a chance to make it a one-possession game. Jefferson passes into the front court. Sherrill. Again, Sherrill playing with 4 fouls. To McGill. McGill guarded by Pouncil. McGill driving. Lost the ball. Taken by Washington. Washington ahead to Pouncil. Pouncil with the layup. It's good, and Pouncil is hurt. He's cramping. Pouncil is cramping right now with the left leg. At least that's all that we hope it is a cramp. Is it going to be a McAlester timeout? It's going to be a McAlester timeout, not an official's timeout. But McAlester will take it. They still have 3 left with 4:05 left in the game. We'll take a 30-second break and be back. 56-49, McAlester leading by 7 here on KNED.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family...
Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma. Coach Dawkins takes his second timeout. Still has 3 remaining to the Claremore Zebras 1. 56-49, McAlester leading by 7. They have not been able to get past that 7-point lead margin But after a Davian Pouncil 2, which he pulled a Greg Jennings, he put the team on his back, though. While he was having a cramp, making his way toward the right block, I could see him cramping from the other side of the half-court line, but he muscled through it, and no pun intended, and was able to score with a 2 to make it a 7-point game. But he's sitting on the bench right now. Caven Hill checks in. And like we said, hopefully all it is a cramp, but that's what it looks like as of right now. With the ball, Jefferson and Claremore down by 7. Now over halfway through the fourth quarter. McGill has a far corner, tries to drive, stops. Bounce passes, top of the key. Tarver for 3. Air ball might have been blocked by Rodney, and it goes out of bounds. If you want to give Rodney the block there, I'm not going to complain. Mike Tarver with the straightaway 3, couldn't make it. Coach Dawkins gives Rodney a bit of advice, says be careful there. 3:45 left in the game. Patton quickly dribbles it to the top of the key. Passing left wing, Bickham. Looks for the entry pass to Rodney. Does not go there at first. Bickham instead drives. Bickham contested 2, won't go, but he's fouled 2. 2 free throws for Devion Bickham. If there's one thing that McAlester can really work on going into their next game against Durant, it's going to be free throws. Because even though I believe this is no disrespect to Durant, I think McAlester has the talent advantage over Durant. And it's something about playing Durant in a rivalry game always usually makes it a pretty close game, especially in hostile territory. And McAlster's going to need every point that they can get, and they get one here from Devion Bickham. He's up to 6 points with his first made free throw of this trip to the line. And Pouncil will check in after this next free throw if it is made. It is made after it bounces around. And McAlester leads by 9. Pouncil checks in for Patton. So McAllister's original starting 5 is in. Smith, Washington, Pouncil, Hill, and Bickham. Largest lead of the game for the McAlester Buffaloes, 9 points. 58-49, 3:32 left. McAlester trying to hold on to start off the season 1-0 for a second consecutive season. Around a screen, pass to Sherrill. Sherrill on the drive. Sherrill goes up, nearly a block by Pouncil. The putback is good by McGill. He has been making a living there down in the post. 25 points. 7-point lead for McAlester.
Now 10 offensive boards for the Zebras.
Washington settles into a 3, drains it. Painted cold. 61-51.
Rodney Washington with 26 points. That's his 4th made 3 on the night.
He's like your get-out-of-jail-free card. Every time the opposing team makes a shot, if he's able to get back, you know that it's going to go in. Near corner 3 is on the way. Rainbow 3 finds the pot of gold. Great shot by Braden Trail, and he says, hey, I can do that too.
That was only their 3rd 3 on the night. They're 3 of 18 on the Zebras.
61-54. Smith trying to cross over Tarver. Passes left wing. Washington 2 for 2. You betcha! Painted cold. Rodney Washington up to 29 points. We're trading trays. 2:26 left in the game. Rodney's finding another gear. Right wing, Jefferson. With a 10-point McAlester lead, McGill runs over Washington. Charge called. He has found that next level here in the 4th. 4th foul on McGill. He doesn't have another one to spare. The leading scorer for the Zebras at 25 points picks up his 4th. Washington gets the inbound from Pouncil. Getting close to that 2-minute warning. 2:10 left in the game. Washington far sideline. Loosely guarded by Sherrill. Now he drives into the paint. Right-handed layup is good. He eclipses 30 points. Up to 31. And it's a 12-point lead for McAlester. Rodney Washington has taken over. 19 second-half points. 1:45 left in the game. McGill passes in, tipped by Bickham, almost stolen by Smith, down low. Block shot by Washington. Offensive rebound by Claremore. Rodney is everywhere. Jefferson, right front court, 90 seconds left in the game. McAlester sitting pretty, trying to keep it that way. Jefferson lost it, almost stolen by Pouncil, taken back on McGill. 1:21, and there's a foul called, and it should be on McAlester. Again, Pouncil dealing with that cramp still, and now it's, yeah, he's still cramping up.
And that was on Hill. That's his 5th.
So Hill has to check out. And Moscato comes in for Pouncil. So Hill and Pouncil both had to check out. Schuler Pickens comes in as well as Moscato. If Claremore wanted a chance at a last-second comeback, this is the recipe for it. You have Pouncil coming out and Hill coming out. McAlester losing some size here, too. This is McGill's chance to really, I guess, go to work. But there's a McAlester timeout first, and we'll talk about what happens coming up in 30 seconds. 1:21 left in the game. Buffaloes lead 66-54 on KNED.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
1:21 remaining in the ball game as the McAlester Buffaloes lead the Claremore Zebras 66-54 in Rodney, Washington. The fourth quarter, that's where he shines, man. He has scored nearly all of the points that McAlester has had in the last 3 to 4 minutes. And this big run that McAllister's gone on has been fueled by the sophomore with 31 points to his name. Inbound to Jefferson. Claremore, they have one timeout left. McAllister has 2. On the floor, again, Schuler Pickens guarding up Jefferson. Jefferson driving, back outside. Sherrill drives past Moscato. Low post 2, almost blocked. Foul called first on Pickens on a good pump and shot by Sherrill. Shot does not go, but he has 2 more free throws here.
That's Pickens' 4th.
McAllister trying to hold on. Also, not just hold on, you want to win games by at least 15 points because of what we mentioned in the girls' game is the first shot is missed. Like we mentioned in the girls' game, points differential. That really played a big role in McAllister's game against Tahlequah in the season finale last year. Second free throw by Sherrill is good. Still a double-digit lead for McAllister, 11 points. Brandon Smith past one man. Brandon across the half-court line. Brandon stops, guarded up by Sherrill. He is fouled. That's foul number 5 here on the Zebras. That is Sherrill's 5th. He is done. So we've had now Caven Hill foul out for McAllister and Nolan Sherrill foul out for the Zebras. And free throws coming up for Brandon Smith. Once again, this trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Brandon, a 73% free throw shooter from a season ago. That is good for second on the team in terms of percentage points. 62 seconds away from a season-opening win. And first win for Coach Dawkins. First free throw is missed. Too short. Second free throw. Good. Smith splits the trip at the charity stripe. Back to a 12-point advantage for McAllister. Smith up to 5 points, 67-55. 60 seconds left. McAllister sitting pretty as Tarver takes a straightaway 3 that will not go. Rodney Washington gets the rebound. Coach Dawkins is saying, hey, hold on for a little bit, just hold on to the ball. If they're going to foul you, they can foul you. Rodney passed another man. Again, Jefferson's on him, though. Passes back over to Smith. 36 seconds left. Smith on the logo. Nice move. Again, just trying to play keep away right now from the Zebras, leading by 12. Smith backpedaling it on up into the McAllister logo. McAllister's fan base is starting to get up. Rodney's pumped up. Brandon still dribbling around there to the corner. Now out to the front court. McAllister's going to get it done. It was a battle, but McAllister is able to use a fourth quarter surge and win 67-55 over the Claremore Zebras. Dub for Dawkins. Number 1, the McAllister Buffaloes win it by 12 points. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo fans far and wide, grab that brush and paint that win column. Black and gold. McAllister wins 67-55. As we start the season 1-0 and get ready for a rivalry by the Red River against the Durant Lions. You're listening to McAllister Basketball, as we'll have your post-game stats and analysis coming up in a moment on KNED.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force 210 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin muscle sport suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we are opening a new location in Longtown and will start taking new patients December 8th. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
Welcome back to the MAC as the McAlester Buffaloes win over the Claremore Zebras by a final score of 67-55. And as you might have been able to hear on the video stream, when Brandon hit that free throw to go up to 67 points, the whole student section, it's just going to happen now. But the McAlester Buffaloes they do take a step in the right direction under head coach Lou Dawkins for his first win. Again, the McAlester Buffaloes now for the second year in a row win their season opener, and now in a revamped 5A4 district are going to look to go 2-0 next week when they travel down to Durant to take on their rivals by the Red River. But it's now time we look at our post-game stats for this game, and that's brought to you by McAlester Auto Collision. They are who you want after the event. They'll make your vehicle look great again. Call 918-715-3173. I'm Brandon Green, by the way. We have Wyatt Hubbard here filling in for color and stats. Let's look at our stats.
All right, Rodney Washington finished off the night with 31 points, 71% shooting from the field, 10 of 14, 5 of 7 from 3. That's good for 71% too, and 6 of 8 from the charity stripe, good for 75%. Also had 5 defensive boards, and oh, by the way, mixed in at 3 blocks.
Oh, and I think you're just completely running over the fact he shot 71% from the field, and he's not a pass player. It's not like
crazy.
It's not like he's taking a lot of shots from down low. He's taking a lot of shots from all over the court.
Yeah,
so 71% from the field is incredible on 31 points.
Yeah. Also, Davian Pouncil, he had, looks like 15 points on the night. 11 points on the night. I'm sorry. Also, 5 of 12 from the field. That's good for 42%. Also, 25% from 3. He had 5 boards, 3 offensive and 2 defensive. Also, Devion Bickham, he had 7 on the night, good for 33%. Also, 75%, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, and had 2 boards, 1 offensive and 1 defensive. Looking at Brandon Smith, he had a 5 on the night. That is good for 29% from the field, 2 of 7. Also, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, and looks like he had 3 boards. And looks like Ty Moscato also had 5 points tonight. That's good for 67%. Also, looks like he had 1 offensive board tonight. And Caven Hill, had 4 points tonight on 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. And he also had 5 boards. And looks like Patton also had 2 points tonight on 50% shooting from the field. And looks like Schuler Pickens, he had 2 points tonight, and that is going to round out your scoring.
Yeah, and looking at your team stats here, is McAlester kind of picked things up in the second half when it came to their shooting.
Yeah, McAlester was 24 of 52 from the field. That is good for 46%. Claremore, 20 of 51. That is good for 39%. McAlester, 7 of 21 from 3. That is good for 33%. Claremore, though, 3 of 19, good for only 16%. McAlester, as far as free throws go, 12 of 20. That's good for 60%. Claremore, on the other hand, 12 of 18. That's good for 67%. And getting a look at boards here, McAlester had 9 offensive boards, 14 defensive boards. Claremore had 11 offensive boards and 13 defensive boards.
Yeah, it looks like McAlester was only out-rebounded by 1. And when you're considering that you had a star either in the making or already a star in Tobin McGill over at rebounding down low in the low post, pretty impressive there for McAlester Buffaloes to only be out-rebounded by 1.
Yeah, Claremore also had 3 steals, and they forced 7 McAlester turnovers. McAlester had 2 steals. They forced, looks like 8 Claremore turnovers.
Both teams did a really good job of taking care of the ball tonight.
Yeah, a really clean game overall, and McAlester with 6 blocks, Claremore with 2.
That's also incredible, too, when you consider that, again, McGill down low probably had both of the blocks.
Then you had Rodney Washington had 3 of those.
Yeah, 3 of those 6. So any final thoughts on the boys' game, and then we'll recap the girls' game just quickly. We already went over their stats before we had the boys' preview, but final thoughts on this one.
I mean, your story shined tonight. Rodney Washington does what Rodney Washington does. Brandon Smith with 5 points, but him just now coming off football, just a game into the basketball season. I really expect him to turn it on these next couple of games. Great win for McAlester overall.
I think that Rodney didn't look like he missed a step. I mean, second quarter, he went scoreless, but other than that, he looked like he was right. By the fourth quarter, looked like he was right back in prime form. For Brandon, like I said, we were going to expect him to, again, get more up in the points total there, but still, he found ways to contribute in other ways, even though if he didn't put up points up on the board tonight.
And also, too, a great impact by the younger guys, too. Ty Moscato and Caven Hill, they made a big impact on on this game as well.
Yep, and looking over at the girls' game, again, led by 11 in the second quarter. You saw what McAlester and the Lady Buffaloes could be. You also saw that they're still a young team. I know that McAlester, the boys are as well. They got a lot of freshmen that played here tonight. But also the girls, they're having some guys that really did not play varsity ball at all, trying to fill in some seniors' shoes, and it showed at times.
The inexperience, that's what I was going to say, kind of showed with those 20-plus turnovers, and it kind of snowballed on them there in the third quarter. But, man, great fight and grit. They fought their way back in the fourth quarter, but just came up short.
Yep, and we're going to see if they can build on that comeback that they tried having in the second half and maybe get a win and try to get back at the Durant Lady Lions for the 2 losses that they suffered against them a season ago. But that leads to our next game. That'll be again at Durant. That's next Tuesday. We'll have that game on your radio dials, 98.3 FM and 1150 AM, McAllisterRadio.com on the KNED tab or the KNED app. We'll try to have it on the McAllister Radio YouTube channel, but again, we really don't know until we get there, the situation on internet and all those situations as well. But why do you have any final thoughts on the night as we finish off the season opener 1-1?
I just got to say, a great job by the McAlester band, too. They had this place rocking.
Yeah, but it was great to have the Pride of McAlester back here in the MAC, and thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you to the people that came in and had the MAC rocking with the band, and it was nice to be able to see the Buffaloes start off on the right foot and for the Lady Buffaloes to fight back, although they came up just a little bit short. A big thank you to our board operator, Austin Wheat, as well as our video director, Nate Brown, always behind the camera, always does a great job. And thank you to the listener for spending your Friday night with us as well. One final time from the McAlester Activity Center, a.k.a. the MAC in McAlester, Oklahoma. Again, the Lady Buffaloes lost tonight by 7, but the McAlester Buffaloes avenged that loss with a 67-55 win over the Claremore Zebras. Until Tuesday, when McAlester travels down to Bryan County for a rivalry matchup with Durant, on behalf of Wyatt Hubbard and myself, this is Brandon Green saying, Buffaloes win. And don't just have a great night. Have a Buffalo night, everybody. Night-night, Harper.